Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Karate Combat 41. My name is Bas Rutten, and we are in the beautiful Dominican Republic at the historic Altos de Chavon. This venue has been home to some of the greatest musicians in the world. Andrea Bocelli, Duran Duran, you name it, everybody was here. But tonight, it's going to be the home to some of the greatest karatekas in the world. Now with me, as you can see, is the great, the one and only Jorge St-Pierre. George! How you been doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. I think we're blessed to be here in Dominican Republic, and I'm really looking forward to the fight tonight.
Oh, and do we have a great card for you lined up tonight? In the main event, we have our undefeated bantamweight champion, Eoghan Chelmiah, and he's going to duke it out against Myrza-Bek Tebuev. And in the co-main event, we have the aggressive Dominican fighter, Deivis Ferreras, and he's going to face Tim Ha. And for the rest, as El Guapo always says, we have a plethora of great karate fights. Here's a preview of what you can expect tonight. Us.
We are back with KC41 with a banger of a card.
It's going to be action-packed. You want to check it out. Sam Alvey versus Adam Ramos.
Jorge Perez faces Gabriele Cera. Nice. You asked and we delivered. We're bringing two heavyweight fights. UFC veteran Antonio Arroyo takes on Reynaldo Acevedo, last minute hometown hero.
Our co-main event, Deivis Ferreras versus Tim Ha.
Sale la rabia.
Two highly skilled karatekas going at it.
Drops him, and that is over. Two of the best fighters at the bantamweight division finally meet. Eoghan Chelmiah versus Myrza-Bek Tebuev.
I'm just ready to fight whoever. If people want to see me clear out the division, I'll do that.
Yes, hello and welcome to Karate Combat 41. We are live from the absolutely stunning Altos de Chavon Amphitheatre here in the Dominican Republic. I'm Josh Palmer, joined as always by Bas Rutten. Today we've got the legend, Jorge St-Pierre, pittside with us, and floating around this fantastic amphitheatre somewhere, we've also got Robin Black and Layla Machado Gary. Happy to be bringing you all of the fights tonight. Right, guys, we've got a really great evening to look forward to, but let's talk about this arena, because this is quite a setting for a fight show.
No, Bocelli was singing here. Can you imagine that? Andrea Bocelli.
Michael Bublé's here in 2 weeks.
I feel like I'm in the Coliseum here. It looks like the Coliseum, like a little bit of a sort of Roman looks to it.
Yeah, this is a lovely limestone amphitheatre, 5,000 seat capacity. As Bas mentioned, home to lots of artists who visit the Dominican Republic. Tonight, it's home to our karatekas. Guys, one thing to take care of first. I hope you at home, you've all got the Karate Combat app. You've been placing your tokens on the fighters. If you haven't, here's why you should. Let's take a look at the Karate Combat app. The Karate Combat Vote Live app is live on iOS and Android with over 150,000 downloads and 50,000 karate token holders so far. Karate Combat fans have put in their votes for tonight's fights. Download the app and get 88 free karate tokens to use for voting in the next event. Tonight, there's 86 million karate tokens in the prize pool. 90% of it is going to go to the winning token holders, with fighters getting the remaining 10, 9 for the winners, 1% for the losers. Go to karate.com/app. Yeah. Bas, have you been enjoying some up-only gaming and having a look at how the tokens and the app works?
No, I've got a feeling weird, you know, because I'm part of the company and
For
then
sure.
start betting, you know, it's kind of you're working against another fighter. I don't want to do it, you know, I let it up to God.
Well, I hope you app holders at home are getting stuck in there. Guys, we've got some fantastic fights tonight, of course. Let's have a quick touch on the top two. Main event, Eoghan Chelmiah is taking on Myza-Bek Tebuev. Eoghan Chelmiah, he's undefeated here.
Yep.
I mean, 5-0, like, what more can you ask for?
You know, Eoghan Chelmiah has the same kind of fighting style as our champion Edgar Scrivers had, our former champion, I should say. He's coming forward the whole time. And when Edgar Scrivers was fighting his opponent tonight, Myrza-Bek Tebuev, the first 2-3 rounds, he took those, but then he mentally got broken, he got tired, and he lost. So if Tebuev is going to have the same game plan with a complete gas tank, this could be trouble for Chelmiah. But Chelmiah, man, this guy's got unlimited energy. He's constantly pressure. He's going to tire him out.
Yeah, on paper, Chelmiah is like one of the best pound for pound we have here in Karate Combat. make sure you don't miss the fight.
Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Of course, the co-main event, Deivis the Rage Ferreras, he's taking on the Czech Tim Ha, and Bas, George, you know, George, we always think about the time that you fought in Canada in that ridiculous arena full of 80-something thousand people. What's it like for Deivis Ferreras, who's going to get a chance to fight for the first time in this environment in his home country?
Well, it could be good or it could be bad. It could be bad in a way that you're trying to do too much because you're in your hometown. You get nervous, you want to do too much. You will overexpose yourself, so that's a bad thing. Or it could be good if when you're tired, you let the crowd gives you the extra energy that you need to make sure you finish on top, you know?
Yeah, we've got 5 Dominican fighters on the card tonight, all looking to draw some energy from the crowd here. Let's take a look at tonight's full fight card, show you what's coming up for this evening. So the bantamweight belt is on the line as our champion Eoghan Chelmiah looks to remain undefeated against the very tough Russian Myrza-Bek. As you may expect, Dominicans well represented, one of whom is our co-main event. Deivis Ferreras faces Czech Tim Ha, who's eager to get back in the pit following a long layoff. After Agayev's visa fell through, late replacement Reynaldo Acevedo is in a very exciting unknown quantity going into his heavyweight bout with the dangerous Brazilian Antonio Arroyo. Before that, 2 welterweights with a huge amount of pit experience, but perhaps struggling with consistency, Jorge Perez and Gabriele, Cera, both eager to get back to winning ways. The opening bout on our main card is in that heavyweight division. Monster Dad Adam Ramos welcomes UFC veteran smiling Sam Alvey to the pit. Preliminary card this evening ends with explosive bantamweights Maximo Nunez and Moulay Oudoud. Preceding that, pair of women's matches, Anna Villanueva versus Rafaela Bernardo in the strawweight division and Cera Ibrahim versus Erika Santos in the bantamweight division. We're going to kick off tonight with 2 welterweight debutants, Antonio Molloy and Vinicius Berata. Bas, Antonio Molloy, he is a lifelong martial artist. The list of things this guy has competed in is vast.
It's just crazy. Yes, as you said, his lifelong he's been busy with martial arts. He said his opponent is great. He's got great distance, timing, kicks, but his game plan is managing that distance and also managing that timing, and then he's going to throw only power shots. That was weird to me. He's not going to throw combinations. He's going to knock him out with a power shot, and he said he's going to knock him out with a knee. So let's see if that happens.
Oh yeah. And George, he's fighting Vinicius Berata, who's Kyokushinkai background.
Yes, Vinicius Berata is a Kyokushin champion. He says that he wants to have a 1-minute filling out process, but then after he's going to take his face. He's very good with kicks. He's got a lot of power from his kick, and his specialty is the Mawashigiri, so it's a kick that comes from outside of the center line and hit you from the side.
Fantastic. Well, just before we get this fight underway, let's go ahead and remind all of you at home and those of you watching here in the arena of the rules of the pit. So our scoring system is uniquely based on the principles of karate, which are effective striking, effective takedowns, aggressiveness, and defense, meaning that if a fight is close, it's up to the judges to decide. The fighter who drove the action is the one who's going to win. Fighters are encouraged to use our specially designed 45-degree angled pit walls to their advantage. Fighters can use knees but cannot use elbows, and 5 seconds of ground and pound is allowed. All bouts tonight are taking place over 3 3-minute rounds, unless the need to go to an overtime round is necessary, for which we have some very fun rules in place. We'll fill you in on that a little bit later. So the title fight, we're going for 3 5-minute rounds. And just to remind you, well, there it is. If a fight ends in a split decision, we're going to go to an extra round.
Woo, I love that way.
Woo! Right, let's go ahead, get ourselves started. Antonio Molloy, Vinicius Berata.
Looks like the Lion King. Look at this.
It's an electric atmosphere here.
Antonio Molloy and Vinicius Berata debuting at the Karate Combat Pit.
Are they going to set the bar high for tonight? We're going to find out.
They might be new to the pit, but they are not new to fighting. They are both super experienced and can't wait to show this in the pit.
Let's see what these guys are made of.
Introducing first, the fighter in the blue corner, Vinicius Berata. Vinicius Berata!
So guys, first fighter to enter the pit, Vinicius Berata, while he takes his time atop the pyramid behind us. What a setting this is as the sun makes its way down below the horizon here in Altos de Chavon.
I was just talking to George, it's like we're going to a theme park and that this is fake almost, right?
Yeah.
It's like the Lion King. I had to really think about that. It's like the all-time, freaking Indiana Jones.
Oh yeah, they couldn't have choose a better location for the show, 100%.
So Vinicius Berata is going to be entering the blue corner tonight.
And now introducing in the red corner, Antonio Molloy.
So Antonio Molloy is his opponent tonight. He is making his way over from Peru, where he's been training for the last couple of years with one of the karate combat fighters you may be very familiar with, Jesus Lopez. And he said that's really helped him adapt his wide range of martial arts to a much more karate-specific style.
Peru, Machu Picchu, Sacsayhuaman, for the one who are fans of archaeology and karate, of course.
Whoa, look at you, George.
Oh yeah.
Interestingly, Vinicius is an industrial engineer when he's not training and competing. So tail and tape for this one, Vinicius Berata from the Dominican Republic, as you can see, Portugal. he weighed in at 162.4 pounds, 31 years old. This is his debut, as it is for his opponent tonight, so lots to play for.
Hey, what a beautiful venue. Is it, guys? It's just unbelievable.
I'm just sending a video to my family. This is crazy how cool that is.
Oh yeah.
165.6 pounds for Antonio Molloy. As you can see, all things fairly square in this one. Both guys very confident. When we spoke to them a couple of days ago getting ready for this one, your referee for this bout is going to be Mr. Sam Amidi.
Karatekas, the moment is now. Enter the pit.
Here you come, gents. Stay back. Stay back. Gentlemen, ready?
Karate Combat 41 is powered by Hedera.
Let's go. Gentlemen, round one, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
Vinicius Berata very, very eager to get going there. Referee Sam Amidi calls them to the center. White pants for Berata, Antonio Molloy in the black pants. 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, they're fighting in close stance. And they changed the gloves, right?
They did.
Yeah,
we have some slightly smaller gloves on these fighters this evening.
Would it make a difference? We'll find out.
Oh, nice double jab, landed there.
Molloy.
Oh, good knee up the middle.
Beautiful knee. Oh, he's hunting for the liver there, Berata is.
Yeah, going up top, down to the body, mixing up those target areas.
Oh, nice high kick, but he didn't pull it through.
Yeah, nice kick punch. He threw the kick to make his opponent block, and he went with a punch.
Work the takedown, work the takedown, break. Work the takedown if you want.
Nice to see the pit wall being used quickly here. Again, that straight knee up the middle.
5, 4, 3. Carry on, ignore that, carry on.
A bit of an errant
Yeah.
sound cue. But yeah, 5 seconds of ground and pound if they go to the mat. No intention for either of these fighters to do that just yet here.
Yeah, we're in a different time zone, I guess. That's all right, it's happened. Whoa, I love that combination there from Molloy.
Oh, yeah, it was close.
Uppercut, straight hook.
You take a look at the graphic at the bottom of your screen. 55% of our Karate Combat token holders are favoring Vinicius Berata coming into this one. Prize pool a touch over 9 million karate tokens, and getting stuck in the pocket here.
Berata.
Big shot left hand, no,
He got stunned.
and again,
It's over.
and the referee
It is
stopped
over.
it. Vinicius Berata with a barrage inside the pocket.
He set it up with the liver left hook. It started with that, and then he was dazed. It dazed him. And another left hook.
Yeah,
Wow.
the first shot didn't put him completely out, but boy, did he not stop flurrying.
Man, Molloy was doing so well, but Berata was smart to push him into the corner.
Well, Molloy is protesting the stoppage, but I don't think he necessarily has grounds to do.
I don't think so either.
No, Berata was swarming him, landed at least 2 very clean left hooks.
Yeah, the
that
first-
sent the Peruvian crashing backwards.
The first left hook did the job. You know, it stunned him, and then I think it was the end for him.
Yep.
He's knocked out.
While Berata was able to get inside and throw his left hook, he's got a very dangerous left hook.
I mean, we saw early on, right? He really wound those shots up nice and tight as well.
He misses a few
Solid.
times before, but you could clearly see
Who's
that
the
that
announcing?
was one of his main weapons, one of the most dangerous weapons
Who's
that he has.
announcing the winner? That was a KO.
And he did the liver left hook before, right from the start, but at the end, when he got him in distance and he couldn't move, he made it.
Well, let's take a look at the replay here and check out the finish from Vinicius Beretta.
That was really fast. Something went wrong here.
Well, we'll hopefully get the replay figured out in a second.
There
Here
we
we go.
go. Boof,
So
see?
look at that body head.
I think he got hit on the temple and he got stunned, and then it was the end of it.
Yep, the whiplash effect.
Well, let's head down to the pit, make this one official.
Your winner by knockout in the very first round, Vinicius Berata.
You could see the Kyokushin style. He's fighting close range, like in a phone book, and then he throws his left hook.
Exactly.
Next time I'll let
You know,
Ruby
and
do
once he
that
had
to
him
you.
locked up in the corner, which is crazy because you can move out of the way in the corner. That's why we have the 45-degree angle walls.
So Vinicius Beretta is going to get a word in with Leila Machado-Garin.
Vinicius, parabéns, lindo knockout. Você tinha certeza que era knockout? Beautiful knockout, but was there a surety that there was a knockout there? I heard you speaking to the ref. Tell me your point of view.
Como eu disse, eu ia sentir ele no começo do round e depois ia colocar os meus golpes em ação. E a gente sabia que ia nocautear ele.
He says he knew that the knockout would come. He just wanted to sound him out for the first round and see where it would come. Now, there wasn't a lot of sounding out. You read him very quickly. It was an early knockout. Você não levou muito tempo para ler ele. Você viu e sabia o que você queria fazer.
Eu queria só sentir o poder da mão dele e dos chutes. E depois eu ia colocar o meu trabalho. E feliz, a gente saiu feliz com o nocaute.
Super feliz. He said he's very happy. He really wanted to just feel the power of his opponent before putting his work into action. It didn't take long at all. Lastly, what does the future hold for you? E agora, o futuro para você?
Eu quero dar um passo de cada vez. Não quero fazer nada sem pensar. Essa foi a primeira luta e agora eu quero a segunda e assim por diante.
Parabéns. He said he wants to take one step at a time, not rush anything. This was just the first one, and off he goes up those steps. Congratulations. Parabéns.
My friends, fighting is a metaphor for life itself, and sometimes in life, things are happening the way they are, and you have to adapt, and that's what Berata did. His opponent was striking him at distance, coming at him from all these different angles. He stayed in tight, drew him into the gap, and landed the short punches. It's a beautiful start to a wonderful show, and look at this crowd. This place is awesome. Enjoy the hostilities, my friends.
Yes, thank you, Robin. Right, first fight in the books. Guys, quick, short, and sharp work from Vinicius Beretta. What are you feeling about that one?
A spectacular debut. Wow, like that was very spectacular, amazing. Yeah.
It was like George said, you know, it was pure Kyokushin. Being in there, fighting in the phone booth, get him locked up, it didn't work there, and then once he had him in the corner, that's where the left hook landed, and then he started going to work.
Antonio Molloy didn't look particularly bad in the opening rounds. He had some good work off the pit, those knees up the middle, but boy, he got caught in that range he did not want to be in.
The distance that he had was really good, but led to a really nice combination. It was a long left uppercut with a cross. A lot of people don't do that. They do a short one and then the cross is short. But he threw it long and then a cross and then a hook, and immediately you can see that he can manage his distance really well. So I thought he was doing really well until they got hit. And it's always like that.
Yeah, he got hit. Sometimes it's a question of timing. He got hit at the wrong place at the wrong time, and it does. Fighting is a sport that it doesn't forgive. Like you make a mistake, bang, you go home. It's sad, but that's how it is.
George, you picked up on it as soon as that first fight started, right? But tonight they're using 4-ounce gloves, not the slightly larger gloves we've used historically before. You wondered if it was going to make a difference.
Well, it's a good thing, but we'll find out more before the end of the night. But let's not forget that you don't guard the same way with small gloves than with boxing gloves. You rely more on control of distances than on your arms to protect yourself, because you can't protect yourself only with your arm. You need to move out of range or move in of range when you fight with those small gloves.
And especially the small gloves, but body shots are way more effective because they penetrate a little faster. That's why I think he went for the body shot.
Yeah, you must have been very happy when you saw that first wide left hook to the liver come through.
It was beautiful. Typical Kyokushin. That was a very good performance by both fighters. Molloy, I really want to see him back.
Yeah, it's always nice when we get two debutants come in. They perform exactly. They rise to the occasion. It's always nice.
Yeah, I said it in the beginning. I said, are they going to set the bar high? Well, they did.
Yeah.
And now better the rest of the gang.
I'd like eight more knockouts tonight, please. Let's go ahead and find Layla, who is pitside, and she's going to fill you in with a few more details about our co-main event.
Absolutely. In our co-main event tonight, we have arguably one of the most aggressive Dominican fighters take to the pit in front of his home crowd. Here on home soil, all eyes and pressure are on Deivis Ferreras. He is looking to make his mark and make history tonight, but in front of him will be a very tactical Tim Ha.
Mi nombre es Deivis Ferreras, soy de República Dominicana.
Deivis Ferreras is one of the OGs of karate combat. When Deivis enters the pit, there's no fight which doesn't go viral. It never had a boring fight.
Esta pelea es muy importante para mí, ya que vengo de una pelea perdida. Y vamos por más, vamos por el cinturón.
Now he's facing Tim Ha. We signed despite the fact that he didn't win his first fight.
Must have been a close decision for the judges because Tim Ha certainly had his moments.
He made such an impression to us that we said, okay, we're going to need that guy back.
I'm Tim Ha, and I am from Czech Republic. En el momento de la pelea, sale la rabia. When I enter the pit, I'm going to show you my aggressiveness, and you will enjoy it.
Well, what an exciting co-main event that is going to be coming up later at the top of our main card. Stay tuned for that. We've got a couple of women's fights coming up next. It's Cera Ibrahim and Erika Santos. And Bas, we're interested to see how Cera Ibrahim's going to do because it's been 4 years since her last Karate Combat appearance.
Yeah, yes, well, this theater and ballet loving karate, like you said, fought 4 years ago. Now, she's actually making a combination. Remember at the time, she threw one punch and she would stop and the opponent would keep forward. But guess what? She still won that fight. So now she learned kickboxing, normal boxing, setting up kicks with punches. I think we're going to see a complete different fighter.
Yeah, and she's playing very much the mental game for this one.
Yes, she is. She's very sturdy. At the weigh-ins, I mean, the way she looks, I mean, she's got better abs than I do.
Both these ladies, the physique on them is like athleticism personified. George, Erika Santos, she had a loss last time out. She's gone down in weight for this one.
Yeah, she said that she learned a lot from her last fight. She grew from it. She became a better version. And now she's fighting in a lighter weight class. And she truly believes that it's going to makes her much more powerful.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if she can pressure forward and really take Ibrahim out of her comfort zone. Right, let's go straight ahead, get these introductions done. Cera Ibrahim and Erika Santos.
Cera Ibrahim versus Erika Santos.
Good right hand.
Cera Ibrahim makes her long-awaited return to the pit. Erika Santos is looking to get on that winning track. She's been training with the Pitbull brothers.
Nice right.
And she promises that she's gonna deliver. Since her last fight, she adjusted and she believes that she can beat Ibrahim.
In the time between, she's been working out. Oh, you better believe it. We're going to see a very strong fighter return.
The fighter in the blue corner, representing Brazil, Erika, the Brazilian Muse, Santos.
Well, Erika Santos stands at top of the stage here, ready to make her descent into the pit. She says she's changed a lot of her strategy since the last appearance. She thinks she understands the rule set better this time. She works on really taking the initiative with the way she's fighting. And to be fair, she was very satisfied actually with her last performance. Her reflection on it was very interesting. She said, I used what worked, I used what I had practiced in my camp, and I genuinely moved my abilities forward. My opponent was just better that night, which I thought was a really nice bit of reflection on her part.
Whatever worked, she make better, she said. It's almost like a Mazoyama. He knocked out bulls with his hands, and when they asked him, what do you want to make stronger? He says, my hand.
In the red corner, Cera Ibrahim.
Well, you can see taking the slight favorite in our karate app token holders votes, 54% going the way of the lady from France. She said her camp was very simple and efficient. Hadn't really watched much about her opponent. She felt, her work as a sports mental coach when she's not fighting would really help her unite the mental and physical aspects of her karate and her combat sports here, and that was going to be her strategy coming in tonight.
Oh man, I can't wait.
Tape for this one, Erika Santos weighing in bang on the mark at 125 pounds. You can see 35 years old. She does, however, bring that 0-2 record into this one after dropping decision loss to Melinda Fabian and a KO loss to Amira Molina back in 2021. And Cera Ibrahim, you can see slightly taller of the two fighters there, but 4 pounds lighter, weighing in at 121.2 pounds. She's 34 years old, and she had a win last time out at Karate Combat. Granted, it was 4 years ago. Sam Amidi, once again, is your referee for this bout.
Karatekas, this is the moment. Enter the pit.
Now this arena really starting to fill up. Make sure you download the Karate Combat app, vote live, iOS and Android apps today to collect your 88 free karate tokens so you can help run the league and play Up Only Gaming at KC42. Black pants for Ibrahim, white pants for Santos, and that calf kick coming out early.
And the way she slipped it, that was nice. She pulled it back really fast, light on her feet.
Just stalling each other out in the clinch there, neither one wanting to execute the throw.
Yeah, they want to work on their striking instead of their throw.
I don't think for Ibrahim it's good to start with a kick, you see. Don't do that because you can get caught. That is nice though.
Yeah, nice Haragoshi from Ibrahim, but she gets rolled all the way through.
Preferably you want to set up your kicks with strikes.
Yeah, you saw the very straight right hand of Santos came firing back at Ibrahim very quickly. Again there, that's a good catch of the kick and a trip.
4, 3,
yeah.
2, 1.
When Ibrahim throw her a kick, she keep her head up, which is a mistake.
Yep.
It could be very dangerous and expose her for a counter punch of her opponent.
Most knockouts happen.
Oh! Big right hand from Santos.
That was bad.
Ibrahim stalls back against it.
Yeah, that she got stunned.
Well, she was getting, she got warned for a blow to the back of the head. Ibrahim perhaps a little bit lucky that illegal blow from Santos came in, but the Brazilian immediately looking focused and feinting, coming straight back in again, big shots.
Yeah, Ibrahim, they need to put his chin down when she punched.
That was good power from Ibrahim, though, hustling the Brazilian to the edge of the map.
That was a little bit great ground and pound. That was nice at the very end.
Yeah, Ibrahim plays a very dangerous game. She kicks and punch with her chin up, all in the air. It makes her very susceptible to counter.
Ooh, big right hook there, overhand, whatever it was.
Again, though, the power of Ibrahim getting the best of that clinch situation.
Yeah, she seems more powerful than her opponent, but what she does is very dangerous.
Into the final minute of this first round, fast and furious action here.
Oh, and again, she's static, stands still when her opponent attacks, and I'm talking about Ibrahim indeed.
And
George.
Santos is getting really good depth on the punch. She's just missing the head by an inch either way.
Yeah, if it's gonna land, that could be very bad, and already landed, we saw.
Yes, she only need to land it once, you know, and he could seal the deal. On the other side, when the
Well, the first of the punch that time was Ibrahim. Santos covers up, and what a way for Ibrahim to answer.
Whoa, little dizzy still.
Hey, we already have 2 knockdowns in this fight. Oh my God.
10 seconds left. It's suddenly become a tough one for the judges to score.
Yep, Berata and Molloy set the bar high.
These women showcase a lot of power in their hands.
Yeah, and it's been straight punches both times.
Yes. Counters, both times. Counters.
But
you have your opponent that comes in, and at the same time you throw the straight, so it's double impact, because you're coming towards a punch, and the punch goes towards you.
It's a train wreck, you know, you got to watch out, but you're right, George. Every time when she kicks, she has her chin up, and she sets herself up to get a cross in her face. It already happened. That should tell her, hopefully her father, because the father was in the corner, which, by the way, was funny, because she asked a picture with me, and the father looked at me, and he goes, hey, I'm looking at you. So he's a very funny guy.
So I was going to suggest, you know, I had all these talking points ready for how is Ibrahim going to come back, get her momentum back into this one, but boy, did she square it up quickly.
Yes, she should not. I think that what happens is, what did Mike Tyson say? Once you get hit, you go back to your old game plan.
Yeah.
And that's the old game plan that she had 4 years ago. She has to watch out. But hopefully now her father told her to start throwing combinations first and then wrap it up with the kick.
Remember, watch the back of the head, okay?
Second round about to get underway here. No touch of gloves. Center of the pit for Santos. Outside movement for Ibrahim in the black.
Both fighting now in close stance. Back kick missing. Ibrahim clearly have the edge in terms of strength and power. You know, when they come in a close range in a clinch, she has there's a huge gap of power. She throws her opponent. She seems much stronger. But the problem is, before she gets in, she's very open with those punches, those straight punches, because her chin is all the way up.
Well, Ibrahim's starting to show a lot of feints now.
I love it. This is how you win fights, feinting. And George knows that against BJ Penn.
Break.
Oh, good little shot off the break.
That's fine, you can hold the strike, that's fine. Keep going.
Yeah, and you heard the referee say you can hold and strike. You can grab the wrist, press it down, and while holding the wrist, land another blow. That is a legal technique here at Karate Combat.
Oof.
Oh! Clean right hand from Santos. Ibrahim eats it and looks and stares her straight back.
Yes, that straight right from Santos is paying off so far in the fight. She caused a lot of damage in the first round. She dropped her with a straight right, and now she just hit her again.
Make it a combination, I always say. If you can land the first one, might as well keep a few extra.
Like you said, Bas, what works, you keep working on it. And the straight right works very well for Santos.
Oh, and on that occasion, Ibrahim not able to twist her hips in time. It's going to be Santos earning the takedown.
Nice kick to the legs.
Yep, and the calf. And if you lift that leg, the calf is relaxed and has more impact. So It's either you flex or you let it miss. But don't just lift up your leg. Oh, Rosa that cross again.
Caught out of position though, with her back turned. That's very dangerous for the Brazilian. 30 seconds left in this second round.
But she still got hit, Ibrahim, when she came in. Oh, again now, cross hook.
She's playing a very dangerous game. You're right, Bas. Very dangerous game. Every time she comes in, it's a risk for her because Santos is throwing that straight right.
That's the first time we've seen the Brazilian throw a kick.
I believe she needs to go third. She needs to fake, make Santos throw that right, and then go after.
Well, we're going to see out this second round here.
Santos has more experience. She's using it.
All right.
Possibly all to play for. I mean, guys, that first round is so tough to know which way the judges are going to lean.
Yep.
Let's forget that for a moment. Do you have any feelings about the second?
Ooh, also, I think Ibrahim did enough maybe to win it, but she did get hit in the process while she was delivering punches, so that should count as well, I guess. So, again, up for grabs. This is a fight that might go even to a fourth round, to a sudden death round.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the replays here. That was a good shot, but she caught completely out of position as a result.
Yeah.
I think Ibrahim throw more strike to her opponent, but Santos is the one that caused the most damage.
Yep.
She did less, but more with less.
Yeah, she had the one very clear straight right that landed. Now let me ask you, moving into this third round, they're using that straight right, sometimes first to the punch, sometimes as a counter punch. Would you like to see them set it up with anything, or do you think same as they've been doing?
If you do it with an inside low kick or a left front kick, but something long, you know, so you're not in the reach of your opponent, but never with the right low kick because you set yourself up to get countered with the same punch.
I think Bas said it in the beginning, to use fakes, feint and fakes before you attack. Oh, again!
Oh, there we go.
Countered the kick again. But before that, Ibrahim landed that calf kick again, so that was nice.
Don't just join the club, own it. Head to campaipandas.com. Good start to this third round for the Brazilian.
Ibrahim does something with her back foot the whole time. She pushes it backwards. It's kind of cool distraction. Oh, there's a blitz coming forward, but chin up again.
Yeah, that's straight right. Santos got a good straight right.
As you guys have said, her head is wide up in the air the whole time she's moving forward.
It's almost like she trained with people who were smaller than her. And she can do that with because she can lean outside the reach. But you set yourself also up for body shots. If you throw a big left hook and then across to the body, that could be trouble as well because you're leaning backwards, you're exposing your solar plexus. That kick, that can do damage if she throws it more often.
Yes. And I think she needs to disguise that kick with maybe a jab or something before, because if she just throw the kick, Santos will immediately counter her with a straight right.
Yep.
Well, we're down to the last minute and a half in this second bout tonight. Erika Santos with the only decisive action of this third round so far, so perhaps some time ticking away for Cera Ibrahim.
Oh yeah, she just missed. Now she just tagged her with a beautiful jab and then follow up with a beautiful rear kick.
Yeah, that was nice from Santos there.
Santos, you can see she has more experience. She know how to play the clock, play the time. She did not rush in for nothing. She has more experience.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how she's now, for the moment, moved back to the center of the pitch. She was on the outside just a few moments ago, but as you say, she has those two much more recent bouts here with the promotion.
Are you working?
45 seconds. I believe Ibrahim need to do something to turn the tie now because she's probably losing that fight right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's really thrown much of a strike so far in this bout at all.
I think once you get hit a few hard times, that tones you down a little bit.
Oh yeah, the brain is the center of command.
Yeah.
When you get hit, you don't know what's going on. Maybe you lose track of your strategy, you use your motor skill. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Final 14 seconds here.
Oh,
trying to leave it all in the pit. That's a good shot on the inside.
10 seconds left.
Erika Santos, the slight underdog in this one, but perhaps she's taken it away on the judges' scorecards. We're going to find out now, though. Right. Well, she thinks she's done enough.
There could be another round. There could be another round.
Well,
there could be a fourth.
And the referee very astutely reminding them, we do not have split decisions anymore here at Karate Combat. If it goes to a split decision, it's automatically a fourth round.
Now we see Santos is celebrating, but maybe she's celebrating too early. Maybe she's gonna have a bad surprise.
Yeah, guys, the other nuance about that sudden death thing is it's only judged on the fourth round.
That's what I love, because you know that's when everybody goes to town. Both ladies actually look very good in shape. You see the way they're breathing, this correct breathing, they take all the air in. So we could see, if it goes to a fourth round, a very exciting fourth round.
Absolutely.
Well,
we'll see. The judges might see the fight differently than us, or you know. So
let's take a look at some of the replays here from that third and final round.
Boom.
That was the key moment there. It was that straight right.
And again, she comes in head up. She keeps
We
the
got a
chin
decision.
down.
We got a decision.
That was a nice kick. There is a decision, I hear.
Yeah, you can hear the referee in the background saying the judges have rendered an official decision for this one. That was a nice finish to disguise that right high kick up the closed side of the body.
Well done, ladies. Well done.
Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision.
After 3 rounds of karate combat, we have a decision. Your winner in the blue corner, Eoghan Santos!
Your winner by unanimous decision, Brazilian Eoghan Santos. Her first win with the promotion here at Karate Combat.
yeah, I think she deserved it. She deserved it. I mean, I think the judge did a great job. They award the right decision.
She did more damage.
Yes.
And she connected with harder strikes.
More efficiency. She did a lot. She did more with less. You know, more efficiency.
Well, we're going to get a chance in a couple of moments to dissect this fight a little bit more. But firstly, we're going to head up pit side where Leyla Machado-Gary is with our winner, Eoghan Santos.
Eoghan Santos joins me now. Congratulations, a powerful win. You're back in the win column.
Thank you. I feel very, very, very good. And I can only thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, my family. Thank you, my friends. Thank you to the best team, the world, Pitbull Brothers. Thank you, thank you. I need this victory.
You did need this victory, and we could see your desire from the beginning. A gente viu o seu desejo desde o começo. Your opponent, interestingly, told me that she watched 0 tape on you. Seu adversário falou para mim que ela não assistiu nada em você. Ela vem sem preparar isso. In hindsight, do you think that was a bad decision on her part? Será que era uma mal decisão dela para não assistir você antes dessa luta?
Com certeza, porque eu estava muito bem preparada. Qualquer pessoa que estivesse na minha frente, eu ia sair vitoriosa.
Yes, she said absolutely it was a bad decision because she came very well prepared, and anyone who will step in front of her from now on, she'll be prepared and victorious. E agora, o que é o futuro? O que é o futuro para você aqui no Karate Combat? So what's the future hold for you in Karate Combat?
Fabiola, let's go, vamos pelear.
The call out. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Eoghan Santos.
It must have felt good to go on the winning side right now, you know?
Yeah, so as we take a look at some of the replays, well, we're going to see Robin first.
Yes, sir. You know, my friends, I'm sure you've heard the saying before that fighting is 90% mental. You could make an argument that everything is 100% mental. When you reach for a cup of coffee, it is the mind mechanizing that. And in this fight, Eoghan was the fighter who was more emotionally aroused, an optimal state of arousal to be able to express her fighting more freely. Her opponent was tense, and tension in the back and in the hips. That's why her chin was in the air. Eoghan Santos was the one more ready of the two, and that is why she won this contest. Us.
Yes, thank you, Robin. George, I will now, as we bring the stats up, pick up on what you were just saying, and you can see fairly good work from both ladies there having their moments, but the best going to Santos. As you were saying, she had 2 losses. She's bounced back with a win. That's going to be a great sense of relief to her, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna make her better when you lose, two things can happen. It can crumble you. You lose confidence, or it can make you rise because you will identify the problem that you did and the reason why you lost, and you will make sure you don't make the same mistake again. And I think that's what she did. She focused on what she does good or straight right. It was her bread and butter.
Yeah, Bas, I mean, this is, you know, she showed some progress in the last fight, didn't come away with a win. She definitely showed some more progress this time. I mean, she's clearly putting in the work between the training camps.
Yeah, and the thing is also, now she knows she has kind of the recipe for winning, you know. Now she's on the winning circle, she's not doubting anymore, so now if she's going to step it up even more, because she will, because now she trained harder, she said, and she performed like this, she's going to be even better. Now it's all coming together. This is the moment for a fighter. It happens with a lot of these guys. Rob Kamen lost his first 3 fights. He became one of the biggest champions in kickboxing ever. So, yeah.
Yeah, good work from her. We've got another women's fight coming up very shortly, but for a moment, let's take a very quick break.
Whoa, free Bitcoin.
Wait, boss. GSP, what is that on the edge of the screen?
Karate Combat is now controlled by the people.
All the fans get these Karate Combat tokens, and they can actually influence the league.
You get to say what happens with the fighters, you get to say who you think is going to win. If they win, you get more tokens. If they lose, nothing happens, and you get to try again.
And what's cool about it is no loss.
Wow.
You can only win. Up only, baby.
Go to karate.com for more information. Bing, bong, bing, bong, ding, dong, ding, dong, bong, bong, ding, dong, bong, bang, 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 ding, dong. Try to find a rhythm and have some fun. A few tips for street fighting. First of all, don't street fight. What is the moment that you really need to do something, right? Oh, the GSP is right here. What would be the best self-defense tip you would say for a street fight?
I think the best self-defense for a street fight is to avoid the fight completely.
Oh, no, please. Bang! Here!
If I'm having an argument with someone, I like to try to give my opponent a compliment. You have a nice shirt, where did you get this? All right, I love your shoes. There's a beer for you. All right? Sometimes it breaks the momentum.
Hey, very smart thing to do. Now, of course, there are moments that you cannot get away. You're going to have to do simply. What is a moment like that? This situation, worst situation there is. You're going to have to simultaneously block, initiate the punch, and then you got to destroy the target. So as soon as he comes, it's like boom in the face. There you got the kick to the groin, grab the head, and a few knees in the face. Right now, boink, boink. And if he's not a good guy, one more extra. Boom!
I never get tired of seeing you guys
It's a lot of fun.
Have some fun.
Yeah. That was a fun day of shooting, actually, right? That was in downtown LA. We had a lot of fun there.
Guys, we've got another women's fight coming this way. Ana Villanueva is taking on Rafaela Bernardo. Bas, Villanueva, she's really looking forward to get back on winning ways here. She's coming off a loss.
Yes, and therefore she said she changed everything. More aggression, more speed, lots of combinations. Straight a lot with guys. She thought that's going to help her a lot. She's going to look for the liver kick. She said the left Mawashi shoot on Giri, and I go, hey, that is the liver kick. So she's going to be starting with pressing the fight and then reading her opponent, and then she starts looking for a knockout.
Yeah, and Villanueva, despite having that pit experience, she is a very slight underdog here tonight. You saw 46% of our Karate app token holders think she's going to get it done against Jorge. The debutante tonight, Rafaela Bernardo. It's her first time here at Karate Combat.
Yeah, she is not only a martial artist, she's an artist because she plays guitar, she sings, and she said that she wants to use distance management during the fight, and she wants to use her calf kick, and of course, going for the KO.
Yeah, and she seemed tremendously confident when we spoke to her, Bas, didn't she? For her first time here, she didn't really miss a beat about anything.
Yeah, you know, some people, they come back and they go like, okay, now I'm prepared. Because now they know what to look for. You know, if this is the first time, it's a weird environment. Look, everybody's very close to the pit. You know, it's like a video game. Everybody says the same thing. Even Raymond Daniels, the great Raymond Daniels, said the same thing.
I think even for someone with experience in the pit, it's different every time, because you see now it looks like the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Sometimes it looks like you're in the future, in a futuristic environment. We changes all the time because we don't want nobody to be comfortable like in here.
Making our fighters as uncomfortable as possible is the name of the game here. I hope you guys have been enjoying the drone shots we've been throwing in this fantastic arena.
The key is to find comfort in an uncomfortable situation.
Boom. I'm going to leave it at that. Alvey Villanueva and Rafaela Bernardo.
Ana Villanueva versus Rafaela Bernardo.
Ana is a highly decorated, Dominican-born and raised fighter. This is Rafaela's debut in the karate combat pit.
We all know from Brazil they got some great fighters coming over. They're vicious and they just want to do damage. Villanueva is coming back for redemption. Why? Because she lost her first match in karate combat. Now she really wants a knockout.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, representing Brazil, Rafaela Bernardo.
Rafaela Bernardo representing Brazil. She is from Santos, which I had to Google where it is. It's really up there in the northeast corner, very much in the middle of nowhere, which would explain why she likes visiting all the rural areas when she's not training and singing and playing the guitar. A very multi-talented lady indeed. But look, she's very serious about this bout. She said it was a dream come true to be here. She's going to make the most of it. And she's had a month and a half of solid training, working on keeping the distance, and really looking forward to staying loose and hoping she can put on a show tonight.
I love it, Josh. You know, you read something, hey, where's she from? And then you actually start seeing where that country and where that place is. I love it. It's good. You do really your homework. I love that.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And now, in the red corner, from the great country of the Dominican Republic, Ana Villanueva.
Well, I mean, if there was any wonders about whether this would be a partisan crowd here tonight for the 5 Dominican fighters who are on the card, the crowd here just answered it. Huge cheers for Ana Villanueva. She makes her way here into the red corner for this strawweight bout.
Wow. Yeah.
So tail of the tape for this one, 113.6 pounds did the 24-year-old Rafaela Bernardo weigh in for this one. She is 17 years younger than Ana the Dark Phoenix Villanueva.
They already entered the pit.
Well,
already.
Jumping ahead of themselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Here. Tail of the tape for the hometown fighter tonight. I mean, it's got to be so nice for the Dominican fighters to hear that. 114.2 pounds did the 41-year-old weigh in at here.
It's on.
We've partnered with CasinoFans.io to get you a special 200% deposit bonus. Go to CasinoFans.io and enter code KC41 to place live bets on tonight's karate combat fights and get 2 times the normal sign-up bonus, plus 1 lucky depositor who uses the code will get a $1,000 prize.
And you see that the crowd now, the crowd is cheering for the Dominican fighter.
I wonder if they're taking offense at our karate token holders thinking 54% of them think the Brazilian's going to win this one.
Well, the Brazilian trained with the Pitbull brothers, so that's always a good thing, I can tell you that.
Yes.
She's looking very comfortable, but she's getting herself boxed in the corner a little bit here.
Yeah, but Villanueva is, she's an animal. She's a firecracker. In the interviews, everywhere. Look at that. That was beautiful. Whoa.
She had the time to throw 3 straight left punches in one combination.
And it came off a kick.
Oh yeah.
It came off a single kick again.
Nice little parry as well as she defended and backed her way out. The Brazilian pressuring forward though here.
Anna is very fast. Very, very fast.
Yeah.
She needs to use that speed advantage that she has.
Ooh. Nice inside kick there. Dangerous though, because it's an open stance, so chin on chin. You want to watch out with that.
Good head movement from the Brazilian, just rolling out of the way of that incoming strike.
And for the people at home, if you say open stance, what is that? That's one has a southpaw, the other one is orthodox. That's called an open stance. Nice feeling out there, left low kick by Bernardo.
Oh, good flurry again. Villanueva is pressuring forward.
Man, the speed, right?
Yes.
Fast.
This fight, they takes time to study each other, then they blitz in. It goes by wave. It seems like an intervals, you know? They play intervals.
Boom. Ooh, good high kick, shin right up to the head.
Yes.
She's got those long legs.
Yeah, but that was I love the close range of people who can get the kicks up there that quickly from inside.
My daughter can do that. She sits right in front of me, she can kick me in the head. And she's tiny.
A nice switching stance. She went back to her southpaw stance. Oh, beautiful straight left.
Again, Villanueva waiting till the last second to circle out of the corner there. Touch the gloves, back to their corners they go.
She's sprinting, whatever. I don't need my energy, I have enough. Like that Mark Hominick, he would start doing push-ups in the corner just to intimidate his opponent.
As we get a look at Rafaela Bernardo in the corner there. Replays coming up. Bas, talk us through this one. That was the first good flurry from Villanueva.
Yeah, after the first one landed, she kept going, and unfortunately she couldn't land a second hard one. That's that shin kick you were talking about. She didn't drag it through. Most of the time it's better to step with your right foot. Oh, that was a beautiful cross there. With the right foot to the side first, and then the left kick will actually go through the target. It will have more power.
Boy, that minute goes quick for the fighters in the corner, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, if you get beaten, the minute goes really slow.
Oh, yeah.
It takes a long time.
Bas, don't be silly, you never got beaten.
No, you know, not in my last 22, so that's a good thing.
3 minutes on the clock in this second round. White pants for Bernardo, black pants for Villanueva.
I love the feinting.
Oh, good right hand over the top.
Whoa. Nice. You see, now you can get away with a single kick. First she came with a cross, and that movement is almost the same as a high kick as well. So the second time she thought it was another cross, but then it made it into a kick. It's a very smart thing to do. That's actually how I set up Yoshiko Osaka in my first UFC fight.
Villanueva wearing many, many hats in her career. She was a first lieutenant in the Dominican Air Force and also an accountant alongside her competitive karate career.
Her punches are a little wild. They're choppy. They're coming from the side. It's not a hook. It's not a straight punch, right?
Yes. A lot of powers dissipate when the form is not done well.
Ooh, that's a very interesting forearm frame and punch.
Beautiful body shot set up. I love that.
Yes, because the body doesn't move. That was very, very smart.
What a fan! We haven't really seen that pinning tactic before against the wall.
And I bet you we're going to see this more often now because it was done effectively. Oh, nice sweep.
The timing.
Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. Anna.
Halfway through the balance of the fight now. And the Brazilian perhaps starting to find a bit of momentum.
That's it. She's been in there, like I said, trained with a lot of guys. And at the Pitbull brothers, you know, trust me, you're going to be put on pressure, under pressure. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a little angle on that punch, right?
Yes,
If
that's
it goes
why.
more
Yeah.
straight, then she will connect.
Yes, the power is dissipated too. Even if she connects, it's not going to be a lot of power if she throw it like this. It needs to be straight. You're right, Bas, 100%.
And then also, if your opponent pull her head back, you're out of range because it's in a curve. A straight punch needs to be perfectly straight. A lot of people actually don't do that.
It's a lot of pressure from Santos here. And she lets Villanueva off lightly there.
40 seconds left. A lot of movement. This is a different fight that we've seen.
Anything you can do, I can do too, she said. Sweeping the leg.
Good ground and pound as well.
But that one knee needs to be on the body.
No, one knee can be on the body or the ground to be legal ground and pound it. Either that or... So, well, they it was only a 5-second ground and pound count. Unfortunately, that's run about 10 seconds off the clock here. So that's probably the last significant action we're going to see in this second round.
No, it's done. Oh, tough fight to call.
Yeah, the Brazilian very much starting to come back into this one.
If Villanueva is throwing more straight punches, she will actually connect with those because now it missed the target. So her opponent, Bernardo, might be ahead in that round.
Probably, yes, I agree.
So this is the ground and pound. The first ground and pound we saw, that forearm frame on the neck.
Oh, beautiful. Same load-ups for body shots and hooks. That is perfectly done. I love that. There's the sweep of the leg. But then we saw Bernardo doing it back. See, boom, also.
Yeah, I love that ground and pound. I mean, this was good ground and pound from Bernardo at the end as well. She took the time to clear the legs out of the way, try and get that ground and pound going. I just love that frame against the wall, though. I mean, it's completely legal. It's not considered a clinch. Fantastic work.
The best part, body, and then look at the body and going for the head.
Yeah.
That's such a great setup.
You start on the body and you climb to the head, 100%.
But a lot of people, they do like little glove taps to the body and a hard punch to the head doesn't work. But if you do hard shots to the body, you force them to bring the defense down, then it works.
So center of the pit for Bernardo here. Final 3 minutes on the clock. Villanueva's been content to play on the outside, sometimes a little bit too tight on the outside.
Could be a one-on-one round now. I think whoever wins this round could be the winner.
I agree. They both had their moment. Yeah, it could be very tight.
Oh boy, simultaneously throw kick.
Villanueva switching stance, or Santos switching stance to southpaw.
Again, her punch is not straight. It's not coming straight.
Yep.
She could have, if she would have connect with a straight punch, maybe it would have been it.
That's
you know?
it. She has like 2 inches more then. And 2 inches is all it takes. That's what she said.
Again, big flurry on the inside. The crowd extremely vocal at the start of this one behind the Dominican fighter.
Yes.
And trying to will her on a little bit here now.
If Villanueva comes a little closer, even when she throws those punches, then they will go connect.
Bernardo trying to show some gamesmanship. She's got a greater degree of more traditional boxing and Muay Thai experience alongside her karate background. Villanueva very much
chin was up.
Competition karateka.
She connected, but like Bas said, it was not coming straight. It was coming in like in a looping way, and it didn't have the impact that it wants.
If she sees and watches this fight back and she works just on that was a nice punch there. But that will completely change her game.
Well, we're into the final minute now, and it's Santos really walking forward consistently.
Oh, again, nice catch there.
Anna is extremely fast.
Yep.
She's very fast. Because of her speed, she's able to touch the target, but it's the alignment of her punch, that's the problem.
That was good work from Bernardo to fire back. She's not just going to eat the shots, but time is ticking away here. Big deep breaths from the Brazilian as well.
Oh man, this is going to be hard to judge.
It's interesting. Villanueva shook her hand out and started looking around the outside of the ring. She very, obviously took her eyes off her opponent there.
Looks like maybe she got hurt or something.
Yeah, it was a very obvious change of demeanor. Well, she's only got about 12 seconds left here. Unless, of course, we get a fourth round. Oh, good left at the end, though. Bernardo shakes it off, but it was clean and flush on the chin to end that exchange. Whoa. And a nice show of respect at the end. I mean, it might not be over yet, so don't get too comfortable just yet, ladies.
She showcased a lot of speed. Even in the third round, to be that fast in the third round, that showed that she's in great condition.
And the stamina. I mean, these ladies, I love it. They can just keep going.
Not that, ladies like us to remind them about their age, but she's 41 years old as well.
That's amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
You could never tell.
So replays of that third round, and that left was right at the end there.
That was nice on the button. Yeah, like you said, George, her speed is really good. If he just changes that punches, it's more straight. Ooh, she's gonna be so effective.
If she can have the good mechanic at the moment of impact with the right transfer, the right weight transfer, she will cause a lot more damage.
All right, here she comes. She's still in
I think we've got a decision for this one.
Wow.
Well, let's go ahead, and Robin Black's going to let us know who's victorious here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision for the karateka in the red corner from the Dominican Republic,
She's awesome. Oh man, what a firecracker. I think I said that 5 times now.
Yeah. What a talented woman, huh? She plays guitar, sings, dance, wow, amazing.
So let's go ahead and, well, once we get the translation figured out, we're going to head up pit side. Leila Machado Gary is going to get a word with Ana Villanueva.
Join now with Ana Villanueva. Congratulations in front of this incredible home crowd. Could you hear them? Could you hear the crowd during your fight, and what difference did it make?
Que si tú podías escuchar todo tu público, cómo te aclamaban.
¡República Dominicana! Claro que sí, claro, mi gente. Siempre vienen a apoyarnos nosotros los karatecas. ¿Bien?
Yeah, they only have my side. They're always there for me.
How important was it for you to have this fight here in the Dominican Republic?
¿Qué tan difícil fue para ti tener esta pelea aquí en la República Dominicana?
Mucha presión, porque estamos en la casa y hay que representar a casa y nosotros siempre representamos.
Yeah, the pressure is on because this is my home, this is my house, and people are expecting me to win.
Dionisio Gustavo!
And finally, that was quite a lot of pressure in that fight. It looked like it was a struggle to read your opponent at times. Tell me, how much of that went to plan?
Entonces, la pelea fue una pelea muy intensa, con mucha presión. Entonces, ¿qué tanto fue el plan de ustedes poder responder a esa pelea?
La idea principal del coach era aprovechar cualquier error que hiciera y salir, aprovechar la velocidad que tengo para poder puntear.
So the game plan is always try to look for a mistake from the opponent and work on the speed. I have more speed.
Finally, what does the future hold?
¿Qué te depara el futuro?
Seguir peleando y representar Karate Combat a nivel mundial.
Yeah, keep on fighting and take Karate Combat to the world.
Ana Villanueva! Thank you.
Congratulations to Ana Villanueva, and congratulations to the Dominican Republic. Let me hear ya. I said, let me hear ya. Just this side. And now you. We are having a great time tonight. Congratulations, Anna, and congratulations to everybody here. We all like to think that when it comes down to it, we'll have the strength to lift the car off the woman or save the baby out of the burning house or win a pressure-filled fight in a full arena in your hometown. And that's what Anna Villanueva did tonight, and this is going to be a hell of a show. Let me hear you one more time.
Oh man, he's fantastic! He's the perfect man for this job.
Oh, Robin, I feel you, buddy. I feel you. Let's take a look at some of the stats from that. The better of the stats going the way of Anna Villanueva, as you might expect from the judges' decision there. Guys, we got to touch on the crowd. I mean, come on, we knew there were 5 Dominican fighters on the card tonight, and boy, did the crowd show up there. I'm so excited for the next 4 Dominicans off to a 1-0 start.
Yeah. Nunez is coming now. That's going to be fun as well.
Yeah.
So the crowd is going to go nuts. A lot of pressure on Nunez now.
Oh yeah, and we're only in the prelims. Wait for the main card. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, lots more to look forward to. We're not going to keep you waiting. Let's go ahead, and Layla is pitside with a preview of tonight's main event.
I sure am. In our main event tonight, we see our undisputed world bantamweight champion, Eoghan Chelmiah, take on Russia's finest, Myrza-Bek Tebuev. Now, Tebuev was on the path for the Olympics when he got called up for this fight, and he had a difficult decision to make. Would he take it, or would he stick to the road to the Olympics? Now, in walking into the pit tonight, he sacrifices his path to the Olympics, so a lot rides on his performance tonight. Chelmiah, on the other hand, is a very interesting camp. He does things differently. He doesn't spar. In fact, he doesn't train with any other bodies at all. His entire camp is pad work and solitude.
We have undefeated Eoghan Chelmiah is going to face Myrza-Bek.
I want to be the one to put on the best fights in karate combat.
He has now 3 fights when it ended with some kind of controversy.
I'm just glad to be back in now. I'm always looking forward to the next event.
Myrza-Bek Tebuev is one of the toughest fighters in the division. He won a fight with a broken skull.
Долгая пауза. Но теперь я вернулся. Я намерен забрать свой пояс.
I'm a better fighter. I'm stronger. I'm more explosive. I think I've got more heart.
Я заберу свой пояс и нокаутирую своего соперника.
I'm just going in there to cause chaos.
Ooh, what a main event we have got coming up a little bit later. Bas, George, let's touch on something that was pointed out in that video. You know, Eoghan Chelmiah, he is 5-0 here, but there's been some bumps in the road and some controversy. Does that tarnish that record a little bit?
I don't know, not with him. He's one of those guys, you know, he really doesn't care. He just wants to have the best, very best performance. His mother is his coach. He trains with his girlfriend holding the pads. And as already, you know, Layla was touching on it, I mean, he has no training partners. It blows my mind that he can fight like this. And I always think, what if he starts training with some training partners? He's going to be better. It has to be.
Yeah, George, what do you think of that? He has no training partners whatsoever.
It's a very unorthodox style of training, you know, like I never heard of this, you know, because normally you need training partner to give you a feedback, but it works for him. So if it works, you know, it works, you know. Maybe if he start training with training partner, it's going to make him worse. Maybe he's going to lose his confidence, but if something works, keep doing it.
It's like being a swimmer, but he doesn't swim.
Well, we're going to see how that plays out for him later in that match with Myrza Tebuev. Next up, we've got another Dominican fighter on the card, although it's a Dominican fighter who currently makes his home over in the US, in Florida, ATT Longwood. Maximo Nunez is taking on Moulay Oudoud. And Bas, this is going to be a big homecoming for Nunez.
Oh, yes, there's a lot of pressure on him, and as you already mentioned, he's outside the country. Now he's here already. I ate the food that his family made for him. It was freaking awesome, and it was really good. He goes for the spinning back kick. He doesn't want to do a head kick, but calf kicks. He says he's going to put the pressure on because he wants to mentally break him. And in this fight, because he has a very good blitz, he says, I'm not going to use the blitz because my opponent knows that I'm going to use the blitz.
Yeah, interesting opponent for him, George. Frenchman Moulay Oudoud. Sorry, we're getting papers flying everywhere here. Frenchman Moulay Oudoud, he's had some interesting training as well. He's added a lot of resistance training, running and boxing in sauna suits, trying to get his muscles faster for when he takes them off.
Yeah, and he also started to do a lot more boxing to make sure his hands comes with his legs very well. He's been focusing on his footwork, and also he want to make sure he keep his lead hand very high because he's afraid of his opponent straight right.
Yeah, this is a really interesting style matchup. The power, the speed, lots going into this one. This is Maximo Nunez and Moulay Oudoud.
Maximo Nunez versus Moulay Oudoud.
Maximo Nunez always comes ready to fight, not only for himself, but also for his club.
It's my whole team right there.
This guy comes off a victory against Damian Villa, and he wants to continue that victory streak.
Whenever Moulay Oudoud enters the pit, he never disappoints. He goes forward and doesn't stop until the bell rings.
Both these fighters are scrappy, always pushing forward fighters. And that means you're going to be in for a treat.
Introducing first, in the blue corner, representing the great fighting country of France, Moulay Oudoud.
So Moulay Oudoud making his way down here, one of the fighters who you can see favorited by just 39% of our token holders. That's because he's coming off a couple of losses. He said it's a very big sacrifice he's making in his life to compete here. It's tough juggling his shift work with his training camp, but he feels very, very fit. He feels very, very agile. Weight cut's been perfect. He genuinely feels like he's made big strides towards tonight.
We welcome the fighter in the red corner. He is representing the country of Dominican Republic, Maximo Nunez.
One of the crowd favorites.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Maximo Nunez very much favorited to win this fight as far as our token holders are concerned. As I mentioned a moment ago, makes his home at ATT Longwood down in Florida. He's got a huge amount of experience in Muay Thai, mixed martial arts, got a Taekwondo black belt as well, alongside his karate background. And he hails from a small town just about 30 miles away called El Cibo, and very much this hometown turf for him. Tell the tape for this one, the Lion Moulay Oudoud in the blue corner, just 22 years old. You see that 0-2 record. He is looking to turn things around tonight.
Moulay got in his face at the way, and
oh yeah, he did.
Almost like he wanted to fight him right there. It was wow, but then right away after, respect.
Well, the much stouter figure for the 38-year-old Maximo Nunez.
Oh man, San Mamedi.
Pitch.
Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Gentlemen, Ray? Ray? Round one, you ready? You ready?
Let's go. Get your karate tokens on Bybit.
Let's see what happens. Is he going to throw the calf kicks? I'm talking about Nunez. And Moulay Oudoud is going to be in and out, he said. In and out constantly.
Yeah, Nunez goes a miss with the spinning kick there, and that, there you said, in and out.
Oh yeah.
Oudoud lands a good shot, gets immediately out of the pocket.
Oudoud said he'd been working a lot on his boxing, so we'll see. So far, we just saw him go with a combos jab straight, and it touched. It worked so far.
The right high kick of the right overhand though from Nunez almost landed. He didn't have his left hand up, something he said he was going
yes.
to do.
It's easy to talk, but it's hard to walk the walk sometimes.
Oh! If that lands, that's it.
Aye, aye, aye.
Well, Nunez staying in there and pressing forward.
Oh,
Good shot to the body and the straight right.
Liver cross, I love it.
It's a really digging cross as well.
Oh!
Beautiful.
That's the calf kick he said he was going to throw.
Yes.
Yeah, really turned
body
Oudoud there,
shot.
straight to the body.
Man, boom!
Well, that one caught on the guard and the Frenchman diving out of the way.
Well, and again the calf kick.
Yeah, that one dug in a little bit more though.
Oi!
Well, he's just got the timing down right now. Big power shots, Oudoud covering to the body. Well, this is going to be an anxious last minute and 8 seconds for Oudoud.
Yeah, it's all Nunez since the beginning.
Wow. Yeah, he said it. He's going to take the energy from the crowd, and boy, he's
but he eats the straight right.
He just got hit.
Oh, and that's a good bit of power to get back into that one.
Yeah, it was not a full hit though, but it connected. It slipped just next to the jaw. So really watch out there. That's when you single kick.
Well, Nunez showed no emotion when he got hit there. He stayed completely stone-faced.
30 seconds left.
Oh, to the body, back up top to the head. Cheeky little kick round the side.
It almost became a knee.
Hey, what a start. What a start.
20 seconds left here. Nunez 100% in control of this one.
Well, very nice how he just moves out of the way, not panicking. Very nice on the sort of low kicks. You got to watch out with that calf kick though, because that's how that cross landed before.
5 seconds left.
Closing seconds around number 1.
Nice. What a start. What a start.
I mean, you want to talk about confidence coming forward. Nunez looked just absolutely consumed with wanting to get the job done.
He looked fantastic until he got tagged. When he got tagged, something happened and he slowed down. Like we'll see if it's gonna affect him.
And guys, I mean Bas as well. The rhythm was so unpredictable. The target zones were all over the place.
It was really nice. He went for the body a lot. That left jab to the body ball. It was almost a straight punch because he put his whole body weight behind it. Then the cross in the corner, you know, when he put him up against the wall, he did the same as with the ladies. He dug in those body shots. He's fighting very strong. Also, when his opponent Oudoud attacked with a high kick, he just leaned backwards. It was not like panicking, leaning backwards. It was very calm and relaxed.
He was in total control until that counter, until he got clipped with that straight right. But I think he won the round without a doubt.
And there's power behind every shot he's throwing as well.
You ready? You ready? That's the thing.
Second round underway here. Black pants for Nunez.
Oh.
Good little misdirection there to get the sweep kick in.
The way he's stalking him is cutting him off the whole time. Still has to watch out for that single toe kick.
So what's Oudoud got to do to work his way back into this bout?
He's got to wait till he throws that calf kick, and then with the cross, he's got to aim for that cross because it will land flush. It did in the first round. Well, it didn't land. It slid next to his face, but it connected a little bit.
Oh, spinning hook kick.
And there's the calf again. That was nice. Those get stuck bothering you. I kind of already see it, right?
I feel like Oudoud is limping a little bit there.
You see?
Oh,
yeah.
He really is.
Oh, yeah.
It's the calf kicks.
He's killing his opponent mobility with those calf kicks.
Again.
Body shot, and then the way how he avoided that cross, that was nice. He slipped it. You see, he's moving to the side, smart.
Straight back on him though. No respite.
Nice, connect with the jab. And there again, that kick.
Oh, this is really starting to pay dividends now, these low calf kicks to that lead leg of Oudoud.
The problem is the calf kick and the cross, it's almost the same body motion for your opponent, so you can't tell what it's going to be. And the best thing will be to throw the cross together with the leg kick. Let the leg come a little later, because then it will have a lot of power.
Oh, again.
Yeah, that's gonna get him. He has to watch out.
This is there's still another round to come after this one, and there's a minute 15 left
One thing for sure, he's gonna be sore tomorrow. One thing for sure, he's gonna have a hard time walking tomorrow. Oh my God, again.
He's got to keep his hands up, cannot be overconfident. Yes, because Oudoud has got that nice cross, man.
Oh,
and again,
right.
It was the opening shot in the first round, and he does it again.
Yeah, Oudoud shakes his head, but again, very clean shot from Nunez. To the body that time.
If he does that, add a left hook to the head. Cross to the body, left hook to the head. Might as well add another cross to the head. Boom, boom, boom. Cross body, hook cross. That's what we say it in the bank system. There we go.
Again, I think he... We'll see.
Nice.
You want to talk about how to guard with those little gloves. It is not putting them up to your head. Nunez going to work on the body here. Oh, again, the left of the liver.
Beautiful.
He should flip it from and again. It's the fourth time he lands it.
Yeah, and hook cross. Knocks the dude down. 15 seconds left in this second round.
Will he have enough time to finish?
Man, he's on fire.
The best Maximo Nunez we've seen by a mile.
Without a doubt.
Well, and a cross to the body with a liver shot. I love those setups. Nobody does that. He does it.
Good.
That was very beautiful.
I mean, look, the bantamweight belt is on the line tonight. Nunez has said for a long time he wants to make his mark in the bantamweight division. He's really making a good case for himself to press up those rankings now.
Nunez is on fire. I never see him fight like this. And he's even cheering the crowd right now.
You know what he should do? Instead of the liver cross, change it to a cross liver. You know, because his opponent's not going to expect that.
Some replays coming in here from that second round.
There it is.
I mean, we're going to show replays of liver cross. Hook cross, hook cross.
Hey, if it works, why not?
Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
But watch out, because Oudoud has that good cross. And if it lands flush, one punch can end the fight.
Yeah, Oudoud is always dangerous. He's got that power cross.
Don't be too confident. That's always dangerous. Pride, when that slips in, not good.
Third and final round here. I hate to ask Bas, but I have to ask those tough questions. What does Moulay do for the next 3 minutes?
I would wait, and I would wait till he throws that calf kick and counter with a cross. And it's either to the head or to the body, doesn't matter. If it's a body shot, add a left hook. But you have to time it now. You just wait because you know he's going to throw it. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, that was a good reflex from Oudoud.
Well timed by Oudoud, walking that very fine line.
They both throw with bad intention now.
Man, this is not good for Oudoud.
Oh yeah, he can't cover and stay static.
Nope, he's got to move. But the constant pressure is getting to him.
Yeah, he's just getting worn down here over and over again. Nunez has done nothing but come forward over and over. CompuStat is going to be a fun one for this.
Oh, man. Landed most liver shots in the karate combat fight, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Nunez is hunting him. He's closing in on him, and he's keeping the forward pressure, making Oudoud fight on his heel.
Yeah, the close. I just want to say, throw a knee in the close distance. And Oudoud should land something after he throws the cross, making a combo.
Well, we've got a minute and 15 seconds left here. Nunez going to the body again.
What a war.
Wow.
What a war, ladies and gentlemen.
The question you got to ask yourself is, even if Oudoud lands now, does he have enough in the gas tank to throw with enough power to worry Nunez?
I gotta say, man, Oudoud is a tough guy because he just keeps on coming, like he's taking it, but he's in the fight.
Yeah, he shows a lot of heart. A lot of fighter would have given up by now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember, he went to a decision in his debut bout with our champion, Eoghan Chelmiah.
Boom, 30 seconds left.
Nunez knocks him back. Big shot, knee. Oudoud stands down. He's a grounded opponent here now. And the ground and pound's going to stop him. The referee's going to say you've got 20 seconds left to stay in this one. Big shots. Oh, Nunez is just going to throw like he's been doing that whole fight.
Oh, beautiful head movement. Still in the third round. Good counter.
Oh, good work from Oudoud to stay stuck in this one, but there is no doubt which way this decision is going.
Go up, there could be a fourth.
There could be a fourth, I don't think so.
Sam, I love you, buddy, but I think you're wrong on that one.
But you know what, guys? I give props to Oudoud as well, because he stood there, he took it, and
he kept throwing till the very end.
And he tried until the very end. He tried that high kick. You know, he could have given up a long time ago, but he kept himself out there. He took the punishment, and he was still dangerous until the end.
Amazing fight.
What a performance by Nunez. Hope the judges saw it the same way we did.
100%.
I think we'll be all right on that front, but we're going to leave you in suspense for another few seconds anyway.
We have a unanimous decision. Your winner in the red corner, Maximo Nunez.
Amazing. Best performance he ever had in karate combat.
Oh yeah, and this was the night. If he was going to do it, it better be tonight.
Almost a perfect performance. Almost a perfect performance.
Wow.
Well, we're going to give him a quick victory lap here, but at some point he's got to find Layla in the corner of the pit.
Otherwise, Layla's going to find him.
There you go.
Now he's very good on the mic, is Maximo Nunez. Let's hear what he has to say.
Maximo Nunez in front of a home crowd here in the Dominican Republic. The pressure was on you. Firstly, stepping out here in front of a home crowd, did you feel that pressure?
Listen, se lo voy a explicar en español. Yo peleando en mi patio de mi casa en la Romana, aquí alto de Chabón, en mi tierra.
Now, you tell me in English what you said.
De ahí tienen que sacarme muerto y si me matan me levanto como un zombie, le como el cerebro.
Maximo, I'm going to ask you to translate yourself for me.
I just saying in my backyard in my home, the Dominican Republic, La Romana, for you to come to my backyard and beat me, you're going to have to kill me. And afterwards, I'm going to get up like a zombie and eat your brains.
That was an intense fight. We saw your opponent attempt to get in on the inside. Your calf kicks, he didn't check many of them. They were working very well for you. Was that part of the strategy?
Listen, I train not to score points. I train to fight or die. My opponent came today with the A game, but listen, I had the A, the B, and the C, baby, for him.
Maximo, finally, that's a big win for you, an important win on an important stage. What next?
Listen, like I said in my other interviews, I don't call out people. I'm bringing the numbers. I'm bringing the eyes. I'm bringing the judges. I'm bringing the people. I don't care whoever they put in front of me. I'm gonna run through them like my grandma on Christmas birthday.
Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Maximo Nunez!
A very charismatic fighter.
Yeah. Told you he was up for it.
Yep.
Dominican Republic! Did you like that? Let me tell you a quick story. Yesterday, after the weigh-ins, Maximo Nunez was so proud of his heritage, his Dominican heritage, that he and his family prepared rice and beans and the sweetest, sweetest beef you've ever had in your life and brought them to feed all of us with a fight the very next day. That is how proud he is to be Dominican. Then tonight, he comes out here and he shows the heart, the grit, the spirit, the desire, the will of the Dominican people, and he puts on a perfect performance. Let's hear it from Maximo Nunez.
Yeah.
Well, Maximo Nunez says he brings the numbers. Let's bring you some numbers. 150 attempts, 85 of which landed. Those body strikes, though, look at that. 40 attempted, 31 strikes to the body landed. A lot of those big left hooks. Moulay Oudoud, look, he threw in volume as well, but not nearly as successful, and absolutely outworked
Can you get me in
by the fighter from the Dominican Republic.
This fight was all Nunez, but Oudoud remained dangerous until the end. So it was a fight that kept us on the edge of our seat the whole time.
It really was, man. Oudoud, I mean, there's no loss for him. Yes, of course he lost, he got dominated, but I mean, he is tough. That's the karate spirit right there. So he's got nothing to worry about.
And I want to see him back. I want to see him fight again. It makes it more interesting.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see who we can find next for Maximo Nunez, because you know, we need that Maximo Nunez over and over again, and him versus anyone in that division is fireworks.
Well, his opponent fought against Owen, so can he get to that same weight class? That will be a fight.
Well, it is bantamweight, yeah.
Oh, so, boom, there we are.
Same thing.
So, hey, listen, sign me up. I would love to see that, and guess what? We're going to sit first row. Hey!
There we go.
Guys, hope you're enjoying the entertainment here as you get a beautiful shot of the crowd filling up here at Altos de Chavon Amphitheatre. Join us again in just a couple of short moments for more Karate Combat.
I've always been of the opinion that nobody really wants to see who the best fighter in the world is. They just want to see good fights. And I want to be the one to put on the best fights in karate combat. I want to be those fights that you can show your dad, you can show your granddad, your uncles. You don't have to skip forward and look for the knockout at the end. You can watch the full thing from start to finish, and you're just going to be entertained. My career in karate combat definitely hasn't been straightforward.
It's you, Chelmiah, is constantly...
That's a good fight!
I won my first 3 fights just in season 3. Went on to win the belt, and then from there it just seems to be a series of unfortunate events prohibiting me from being in the pit.
Beautiful. Shoulders dislocated.
The first fight you guys had, it was called off because of a broken hand. The second now, what appears to be a dislocated shoulder.
Nobody wants to win by their opponent suffering an injury.
Eoghan Chelmiah versus Jesus Lopez.
This is a beautiful display of karate.
It was hard for us to see who is the better guy. Most of the people, commentators, Bas, Josh, GSP thinks that Jesus won the fight.
Jesus Lopez!
We had an unfortunate situation. The commission had to overturn the result. The split decision was won by Owen. So Jesus is like super upset. As soon as we could, we set up the rematch, which happens on April 1st. The co-main event, the rematch between Eoghan Chelmiah and Jesus Lopez, is not happening. Unfortunately, Jesus Lopez was medically unfit. He had to be taken to the hospital.
When I was told that my previous fight against Jesus Lopez was cancelled just hours before we were supposed to fight, it was incredibly frustrating, of course.
There's the lack of the Irish, right? He has now 3 fights when it ended with some kind of injury or controversy.
I'm just glad to be back in now. I'm always looking forward to the next event. I don't really dwell too much on what's already happened. There's nothing I can do about that. I just have to learn from it and use that experience going forward in my career. Yeah, I haven't been in the pit now for about 6 months, but best believe I've been training my ass off. I've been putting in all the work I can, improving myself in every aspect. Just making myself into the best competitor, the best fighter I can. I mean, I'm constantly pushing boundaries. I'm constantly just trying to upskill myself. A work in progress. I'm really looking forward to fighting in the Dominican Republic at the amphitheatre. I'm really looking forward to feeling that energy, whether it's hostile or whether it's supporting me. It just makes it all the better for me. It suits my style of fighting, which is just go forward, cause chaos, cause terror, break them up. best believe I'm going to be as prepared as possible for September 16th.
See, Chelmiah is constantly attacking.
Oh, that's a good flight. Chelmiah connects, drops him, keeps going, backs him up against the wall.
Yeah, got
and
it.
that is over. Oudoud, no way out here. Oh, look at that, letting him hit him. Chelmiah covers, fires the hook. Oudoud straight back. They are slugging it out here at Karate Combat. That's a beautiful combination. He gets dropped to the canvas. Oh, it's a big shot from Chelmiah. Lands a left hand on the way in. This is a bit closer to the Chelmiah we saw in the first fight coming forward. Oh, that was a good shot from Chelmiah. Championship rounds coming your way now. Boom! As you said, disrupts the breathing, disrupts their rhythm.
Is pushing, is going.
Oh, look at this.
Lopez front kick to the face, looking for a throw here.
Меня зовут Myrza-Bek Tebuev. Я родом из Кабардино-Балкарии. Город называется Тернаус.
Myrza-Bek,
One of the toughest fighters in the division.
incredible tough fighter. This guy fought against Edgar Screevers for a title.
Myrza went for the title. They both have experience. They both fought more than 3 times in the pit. Category they had to compete in was not their natural weight division.
It's either a doctor stoppage or the corner of Myrza-Bek.
Well, he fought against Teig Silva. Both these guys are going at it. He got hit by Teig Silva with a cross to the head, which actually cracked his skull. Hey, whatever. Bucked it off, kept fighting.
And not only finished the fight, but also won the fight.
Была операция, но сейчас все позади. Я уже сам почти все забыл, так что не забывайте.
Год я отсутствовал в яме и только в этом плане важно.
Man, look at this.
Big shots now.
Oh, wow, look at this, the way he moves.
Oh, wow, and Lopez on the back foot.
What does the future hold? What's next?
Is the next I show you. Yeah, you understand? Give me this guys. I show him.
Мы находимся в Астане. Здесь я прохожу подготовку к своему прибыльному поединку. Условия здесь далеки от зоны комфорта. Ребята здесь очень крепкие, все голодные и по-спортивному умные. Мне это очень нравится. Раз то, что не надо.
It is our main event of the evening in the lightweight division. Luis Hocha versus Myrza-Bek.
That was a fast kick. That
that's
was
so
so
fast.
Wow.
Big shots in the short right hand. Tebuev comes inside in the takedown.
No follow-up there. More combinations instead of single spikes. That was a nice combination there with Tebuev.
Red glove tape for Ferreras, blue glove tape for Tebuev. Come on, guys. Big right hand! A one-punch knockout win. This has been stopped by Halatsis. Game, set, match, Myrza-Bek.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Yes. That was a nice left hook.
Oh, there it is, there it is.
Yeah.
Uppercut, usually not allowed. Look at that, there's another right. Getting aggressive. Wow, another one.
Right. Yeah, he's landing.
In the blue corner, Myrza-Bek. I agree with that decision, ladies and gentlemen.
Me too, yes.
Great fight.
The Bear Slayer versus the King, who will reign supreme. I like Tebuev, the way he holds his shoulders. He's not completely blading because he's short on him. He's got a longer reach in his arms, and that's why it's not as powerful. You see when the Bear Slayer is going, those are power shots.
You know, we know how tough Myrza-Bek is. We've seen him break an arm in a fight before and keep going.
Oh! It was an elbow, it looked like, right?
Well, it's very close. Probably a bit more forearm than fist. You have to watch that range.
What's going on?
Oh!
What's going on?
And the referee is waving the fight off. It's either a doctor stoppage or the corner. So Tebuev comes out, big side kick from the open side. Tebuev's managed to stay out of trouble and
left hook to the body. Oh, big swing.
yeah, Silva's really swinging for the fences here, but it's got to be careful of covering up in that guard. Yeah, to the left side of the body, so no liver there, but that was an easy shuck off from Tebuev. He looks to push Silva back against the wall.
Look at the way he moves out of the way. That's so beautiful. Boom, left hook.
Yeah, I mean, these are not big gloves. Force still gets through that guard, even when you take the shots on the arms and the hand. A lot of power, but
body head.
Not close enough.
Jab. Yep.
And as we suspected, Bas, Myrza-Bek, unanimous decision win here in the red corner. Jesus Lopez, the beast from Peru.
Nice, I like that straight to the body. You gotta follow it up though. Maybe left high kick. Ooh.
Well, he eats a shot up top that's it's a good flurry from Tebuev nonetheless.
Simultaneously.
Wow, and Lopez on the back foot. Tebuev sensing that he can get the upper hand here, pushes forward, but the clinch has slowed them down. You just see Tebuev starting to pick it up. Big shots now, throwing with a lot more power, mixing in the body shots. And Lopez forced to cower away slightly.
Unbelievable location with an undeniable gladiatorial feel, because this dramatic setting is perfect for 3 Dominicans on our main card to fight in front of a home crowd and one bantamweight world title fight. Enjoy.
Yes, thank you, Layla, for setting up here for that one for our KC41 main card. Those of you watching at home, we hope you are following along on the Karate Combat Vote Live app. Let's see how you can get some tokens for the next event.
There's a wind here. There's a lot of wind here.
So for KC41 Karate Combat fans who cast their votes in the new Karate Combat Vote Live app, and 86 million Karate tokens are up for grabs, with 90% going to the winning token holders, 9% to the winning fighters, and 1% to the losing fighters. You can download the app now on iOS and Android and get 88 free karate tokens to help run the league and play at our next event. Head to karate.com/app, and by the way, you can turn on the app right now and see which fighters on our main card are the fan favorites to win. And boy, do we have a main card in store here. 5 more fights coming your way. Hopefully we can show you what those are now. We've got Sam Alvey and Adam Rosa Ramos coming up next. Jorge Perez and Gabriele Cera. Reynaldo Acevedo and Antonio Arroyo coming up. And then co-main Deivis Ferreras, Tim Haar, and of course main event Eoghan Chelmiah taking on Myrza-Bek. Guys, what are you looking forward to the most over the next one? I know what I am, and I'm going to ask Robin about it in a minute, but what are you looking forward to?
Oh, I think the Arroyo fight with the newcomer coming in. I saw that newcomer and I told George about him. He was fighting in the cage. He made the spinning back kick to the head. He missed. He made right away spinning back kick connected, and then he made it again, but then he went to the body. Guy flew against the fence, and then he just beat him, knockout. It was wild, but it was controlled wildness. So to see him against Arroyo, who's an animal, I think we're going to see a freaking fight.
Yeah, that's that Reynaldo Acevedo versus Antonio Arroyo card in the middle. Robin, you were standing next to these two gents when they were eyeing each other down. What did you think about it?
Josh, the heavyweights that we saw, yes, they are massive. But also, I'm most excited about this Dominican crowd right here. These people have been going crazy all night long, and I cannot wait for this co-main event when they see Deivis Ferreras come out and enter that pit and fight this awesome co-main event. It's a main card full of awesome fights.
Yes, thank you, Robin. Guys, we have got to touch on that because we had 5 Dominican fighters on the card tonight. 2 have already fought and 2 have already won. We've got 3 more coming up, and boy, this crowd is really getting behind them.
It's really an electric atmosphere here. You know, the setup is just fantastic. I mean, I cannot ask for a better site to pull this fight.
Well, let's go ahead and move straight on to what is going to be our first fight on this main card this evening. Sam Alvey and Adam Rosa Ramos. And Bas, Sam Alvey has had, what, 80-something career fights?
It's amazing, you know. I say, man, this guy is always smiling, always smiling. I didn't know his nickname was Smiley, Sam, and I go, oh, that makes total sense. Yeah, listen, he's a happy guy. He trained with Raymond Daniels as well. He said his opponent is explosive, but it's only for 2 rounds. Like only for 2 rounds, you got to weather the storm. So he's just going to wait out. He wants to use the wall and he wants to land his A-bomb. He trains with Dan Henderson. It's the H-bomb, but he says I made it an A-bomb. Although when I train with Dan, he lands his H-bomb more than me, he said.
Yeah, he's a very strong, very powerful guy, very experienced. But George, he's fighting tonight Adam Rosa Ramos from Brazil, someone who is also extremely strong and powerful.
Yeah, so what Ramos wants, he wants to inspire kids from the favelas, you know. You want to use that as energy to give himself more endurance, more stamina. And he said he's going to put a lot of pressure tonight on his opponent right off the start.
Yeah, this is an extremely exciting heavyweight bout to kick off our main card here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Sam Alvey and Adam Ramos.
Sam Alvey versus Adam Ramos. UFC vet is making his debut in karate combat.
Sam Alvey is also called the Smiling Sam. Why does he have that nickname? Because if he gets hit, he laughs, but then he will hit you back.
So I'm Smiling Sam Alvey. I train out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, real close to Nashville. It's going to be a fast-paced fight. Knockout power versus knockout power. It's the fight everyone wants to see.
Vi que ele é um adversário bem forte e eu sei que uma hora ou outra vai vir nocaute, hein?
He's facing Adam Rosa Ramos, and this guy, all out aggression.
He has a lot of potential.
Para o último evento, mas esse quarto extra eu não esperava.
Sudden death, 4th round.
Infelizmente veio a derrota.
Now he can prove it against Sam Alvey.
E com muito mais força para esse 4 round. Pode vir o 5º, 6º, que eu tô pronto.
I'm gonna go out there and show him what 80+ fights can do.
The fighter in the blue corner, from the great fighting nation of Brazil, Adam Rosa Ramos.
Oh, great fighting nation of Brazil is right. Adam Rosa Ramos grew up in one of the tougher, I mean, all favelas in Rio are tough, but one of the tougher favelas in Rio de Janeiro, and he's really been trying to show that you can build up and achieve what you want to achieve to all the people back home in his home area.
He had a very tough fight in his debut. It was very, very competitive. He could have almost gone either way. It was in the last round that it was decided, and I think he gained a lot of experience from it.
Yeah, that loss against Zakaria Bembushka from TriStar.
And now we welcome the fighter in the red corner, from the United States of America, Smiling Sam Alvey.
You want to talk about a character? Someone with charisma? There's one.
Smiling Sam Alvey makes his way to the Karate Combat Pit. He's headed over here from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville. He said he first got introduced to Karate Combat because his friend Raymond Daniels, he saw him competing and thought, you know what? This is definitely the thing for me to have a go at. So, gone up in weight class progressively over his career as he moves into other things. He's here now in the R heavyweight division at 205, but he's fought as low as 170 and 185 previously.
I love it.
Just having a good time.
Yeah. He gets his energy from the crowd.
Teletape for this one, Adam Monster Dad Ramos, 30 years old. You see that one loss on his record at 0-1. He weighed in a little bit under our limit, 205 limit at 202.6.
And Adam has his wife, Maki, in the corner. She's going everywhere with him. She missed one fight, I believe. The rest, she was there all the time. And that was when she was pregnant, I believe.
No, it was when they were adopting.
They were adopting the other child. That was it.
So Smiling Sam Alvey, teletape, a little bit older, 37 years old. As you can see, this is his debut. Substantially taller and a little bit heavier is Sam Alvey, bringing an absurd amount of experience, 80-something combat sports fight. Of course, Tommy Santana is your referee for this one.
Enter the pit.
Karate Combat 41 is powered by Hedera. Black pants for Sam Alvey, white pants for Adam Ramos. Sam Alvey, 25 fights in the UFC.
Yeah, he's got a lot of experience.
Yeah, southpaw for Alvey.
He's fighting heavyweight now. He's fighting against a big man, you know? He's a big man himself as well, but sometimes when you go, you fight in a heavier weight class, it's a different kind of power.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the speed plays out as well in this one. And nice little knee tap.
Watch the head.
Attempt.
And then with the right hook right after.
Adam Ramos, very focused here. You see much more traditional wide stance from him, very bladed. Just about even as far as our Karate Combat token holders are concerned. 47% voted in favor of Sam Alvey, 53% for Adam Ramos.
Nice calf kick by Ramos there. That inside kick that Alvey did, he's got to watch out. The chin on chin, you know, with an open stance. It's kind of a dangerous thing to do. We already have seen somebody break his shin bone like that.
What I'm interested is to know is Alvey will bring his power up to that weight class with him, you know, because he was very powerful. We saw him in mixed martial art. He had a lot of power, but can he bring his that power with him in that weight class, in a heavier weight class?
There's your answer, George. Yeah. Alvey with a big right hook, trying to clear the guard for some ground and pound. Big shots.
It's over. Oh yeah.
And Adam Ramos is out. Whoa. The ground and pound.
The answer was yes. Oh yeah.
We said to Sam Alvey we haven't seen a lot of ground and pound done really dangerously in Karate Combat. People don't take time to clear the legs. He did that and he got the knockout.
Well, I also think that Ramos was stunned right off the bat and he couldn't recover on time, and Alvey used the opportunity, his experience to finish the job very well.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk composure in the finishing sequence there. He was fight IQ.
He didn't rush, exactly. He didn't rush. Everything he did was calculated, and it was a beautiful finish.
Why are you so happy?
Let's take a look at the replays here, guys. Sorry, we just missed that right hand was the finish. Here he goes, clears the legs, gets over the top, hips forward, and then these are the big shots, round and through the guard.
Wow, here we go.
Let's take a look.
That's the right hook, yes. On the button. You see, that's when you can see, because his opponent had the speed advantage, but once that power landed, the A-bomb.
Here we go.
Boom.
Ooh.
That was it. I always on the button too. Whiplash effect.
And the punch comes from outside of his field of visions, and what you don't see is what hurts you. Ramos never saw that hook coming.
No, and the right hook is underused, and it's so effective. I was talking about it yesterday.
It was powerful, but it's not the reason why it got the effect that it did. It's not because of the power, it's because it came out of nowhere. It was beautiful.
In the very first round, Smiling Sam Alvey.
Yeah, smiling Sam Alvey is smiling indeed. He thought he was going to have to wear out the explosiveness of Adam Ramos for a couple of rounds first, but not needed here. Sam Alvey, pit side with Leila Machado-Garrett.
Hello, Sam. What a debut. Now, before the fight we spoke, and you predicted a second round knockout. Did that go better than expected, even by your standards?
Did you see how fast that guy was going? Dominican Republic, thank you for getting me here! Without you, I would have no job! Gracias! Gracias! Gracias!
Now, walk me through what went right.
Hey, so my game plan was simple. I hit him harder and more often than he hits me. I did that. I just did it earlier than I thought. Oh boy was swinging for the fences. Good golly.
You have a plethora of incredible experience, and here you are at this incredible venue with karate combat. 2 questions in one. What does the future hold, and why karate combat?
All right, you know who I want next? Turbo Ross. You are the man at 185. We talked a little bit about fighting at 205. I would love to. You are a genius when it comes to fighting, and I would be honored to step in the cage at 205 against you.
The most polite call-out I've ever heard. Turbo Ross Levine. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Sam Alvey.
Very respectful as well. I love that.
Sam Alvey with the right hammer, and then the ground striking. Ground striking is a game all its own. It's a martial art of its very own. The way you deal with the defensive systems to get the line to the head. A wonderful start for Sam Alvey. But Sam, Ross Levine, what a brilliant idea. Who would like to see Sam Alvey versus Ross Levine in the pit?
I would certainly like to see Ross Levine versus Sam Alvey.
I think, yes. Ross is super fast, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, well, if he loses the weight, because he needs to go to 180, oh, 205 he wants to fight him, right? It could be a very interesting fight, because one punch, well, can do what he just did.
It will be speed against power, basically speed against strength, you know?
Yep.
So the speed on Levine and the power of Alvey. Alvey got a lot of power, you know?
So overall, how are we feeling about Smiling Sam's debut here? A couple of little nervous moments, perhaps, timing, balance a little bit, but he had fun and he seemed like he, wasn't really that concerned with getting stuck in.
I think, when you train with guys like Dan Henderson, who throw bombs all the time. I trained with Dan Henderson, and the training is a fight. And when you train with guys like that, you get hit hard, you know that it's okay. You can take a punch and you only need one shot. And once he came in close quarter, that was the right hook and he sent him home.
Alvey seems to me like he has that strategy that he wants to kind of put you to sleep. He's moving kind of slow and methodically getting closer to you, and when you don't expect it, boom! He hits you with something that you don't see coming that comes from outside of your field of vision.
Yeah, uncorking a big right hand is Sam Alvey to get the win done here in his karate combat debut. 4 more fights coming your way. Join us again very shortly.
Welcome to Night Round. It's good to see you today.
Keep it up, honeybee.
Yeah, cross, hook, upper, hook. Okay, let's go. Stay moving, stay working. Again.
1, 2.
Yeah, let's go. I see you.
We have undefeated Eoghan Chelmiah is going to face Myrza-Bek.
I want to be the one to put on the best fights in karate combat.
He has now 3 fights when it ended with some kind of controversy.
I'm just glad to be back in now. I'm always looking forward to the next event.
Myrza-Bek Tebuev is one of the toughest fighters in the division. He won a fight with a broken skull.
Долгая пауза. Но теперь я вернулся. Я намерен забрать свой пояс.
I'm a better fighter. I'm stronger. I'm more explosive. I think I've got more heart.
Я заберу свой пояс и нокаутирую своего соперника.
I'm just going in there to cause chaos.
Karate Combat is brought to you by 9 Round, the world's best kickboxing fitness studio. 9 Round offers high-intensity, kickboxing-inspired workouts that will have you feeling like a champion. Visit 9round.com to claim your free introductory workout. Guys, next up, we've got a fantastic welterweight bout. Jorge Perez taking on Gabriele. Cera. Jorge Perez, he is, of course, from the Dominican Republic, which means he's going to be getting a bit of a boost from the crowd here tonight. But he's one of our most experienced fighters as well. 6 fights so far, mixed record at 3-3.
Yes, the last fight he lost, but this time he said he had a great great camp. He trained a lot of Muay Thai. His last fight he was surprised by the calf kick, and that kind of surprised him and frustrated him during the fight, and that really affected his performance. Now he's just going to let it flow, and he's very excited to take this fight in his home country, and he says it's going to give him an extra power.
Yeah, and George, he's fighting a man in Gabriele Cera who also has a lot of experience here. He has 5 fights under his belt. They both have a common opponent in James Vick, interestingly, with different outcomes. But Gabriele Cera has been particularly refocused as of late because he's just recently become a father.
Yeah, Gabriele Cera said that becoming a father changes his life and change it for the best. He said he had more motivation, he had more drive. He also changed a lot of his training regimen, changed a lot of his training partner, and he believed that that change will make him a better version of himself.
Yeah, very excited to see how these two can do tonight and fit their way into this very stacked welterweight division. This is Jorge Perez and Gabriele Cera.
Jorge Perez faces Gabriele Cera. Both fighters are coming off a loss. Now they are both super hungry to prove that they are one of the best fighters in the welterweight division.
Il mio sfidante si deve preoccupare che comunque non sono qui per combattere, sono qui per vincere. Vamos alla guerra.
Jorge Perez got explosives in his hands. He's always looking for that one-punch knockout.
Nosotros dominicanos somos muy aguerridos, somos muy de corazón guerrero.
Is ranked in the top 5 in the welterweight division.
Que me lo tiren todo, yo lo derribo.
The toughest animal from Italy, a very proud Italian indeed, is Gabriele Cera.
Dimostrerò a tutti il vero valore di un italiano.
Affronteremo l'avversario che mi si porrà davanti e farò del mio meglio.
He is ready for everything and anything. He's ready to go out there and rock and roll.
Amo combattere perché io sono un fighter.
Sé que él es un peleador muy aguerrido, al igual yo también.
He doesn't care about what his opponent brings.
Non ci sono preoccupazioni per me. La nostra strategia sarà una strategia vincente.
No viene con una sorpresa.
We welcome first to the pit, in the blue corner, from Italy, Gabriele Cera!
Oh yeah, Spartan gladiator.
Yes, he's a proud Italian guy.
Yeah, and that fits very well with the environment here.
The Colosseum
Yeah,
theme
exactly.
here. Gabriele Cera, the toughest animal, welcomed his newborn baby boy Mauricio back in June. He said, to be fair, his last fight, he didn't feel he had the best approach. That spurred him on to change a lot of things about his training. He changed his coach.
Welcome to the pit, representing the Dominican Republic, Jorge Perez!
Jorge Perez striding very quickly to the pit here. He said he's incorporated a lot more Muay Thai alongside his karate. He felt he got a bit frustrated in his last fight. It's a good opportunity for him to get back on track. He's very, very excited to be fighting here in the Dominican Republic. Lives a couple of hours down the road in Santo Domingo. Tape for this one, 34-year-old Italian Gabriele Cera, weighed in at 162 pounds for this one.
Quick shout out to Alex and Myra Yvonne. They were getting married. They're just being married. I couldn't be there. Sorry, guys, but congratulations.
Now there we see Jorge Perez, slightly shorter of the two fighters. A lot of power contained in that frame, though. Your referee for this one is Sam Amidi.
What is he thinking about?
Karatekas enter the pit.
Beautiful shot.
I wonder if we're gonna see Cera throwing that crazy leg kick sweep.
Oh, I hope
It
so.
looks like a video game, you know, like it was very effective for him.
Open stance.
Touch the gloves underway. White pants for Cera, black pants for Jorge. Oh, he gets caught early.
Beautiful timing.
Cera's done a good job of tying him up in a guard here. Using, he does have some mixed martial arts experience in his background.
Let's go.
And getting called very quickly back to his feet. What a start for the Dominican. Oh! And he flatlined him with the second punch. Jorge Perez has stamped his authority on this bout.
Oh man, that was hard. He came in. That was the train you were talking about.
Wow.
He came forward, walked into the punch.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, don't throw this freaking single kicks.
Gabriele Cera is slow to get up here. He's receiving medical attention in the pit.
Double impact. The punch is coming towards you and you going towards the punch.
And he was still rumbled from the first one as well.
Yeah. Oh man.
Well, I think I have a funny feeling when we get back here, we're going to be able to show you the entire fight again on replay, just so you can appreciate the severity of that knockout.
Bring the stool.
So here we go. Shot over the top, landed sort of behind the ear, I think.
Yeah, well, that's what I do with my palm strike, landing behind the ear because the head is simply not ready for that.
Stool.
You're not used to that.
And the crowd, trying to finish him up as well. Referee Sam Amidi quick in to help the Italian.
Yeah, that was nicely done there by our referee.
Yeah, from the angle that I watch it, it looks like he walked into a straight left, but I think it's the hook.
It's a clubbing right with the forearm around the back of the head.
Top of the head, whiplash effect.
Oh,
yeah.
right around the back.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That's my clothesline punch that I always talk about.
It's not an intentional strike to the back of the head. He's hitting the target as it's presented to him. Cera just put himself into a bad position with it.
Oh man.
A round of applause from the crowd as Cera has made his way back up to the stool and on his feet.
The Dominicans are on fire tonight.
I mean, no pressure for Reynaldo, Acevedo and Deivis Ferreras coming up in the next two fights.
You almost break my nose.
Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by knockout in the very first round, representing the Dominican Republic, Jorge Perez.
Jorge Perez victorious here. He's going to head up pit side and get a word with Layla. Wow.
Well. What a knockout. Firstly, I want you to tell me, did you see that straight away? Did you see that shot straight away?
Primero, que qué tremendo knockout. Y la otra es, si tú te diste cuenta en ese preciso momento.
Sí, claro. Primeramente, darle gracias a Dios, primero al público que me está acompañando aquí, que está apoyando. A todo el público dominicano, gracias por asistir. Vendrán más batallas mejores. Por ahí viene nuestro campeón también.
First, I want to thank God, and I want to thank the Dominican public that showed up and backed the fight, and that the champion is coming.
You came in with such pressure and such intensity. Why was that important against this opponent?
Que tú viniste con tanta intensidad y con tanto foco, entonces, si ese era el plan, eso es lo que tú...
Sí, realmente ese era mi plan, ya que tenía un tiempecito que no me iba tan bien. Vengo de perder una pelea, me preparé bien para esta y, como siempre, buscando siempre la pelea rápida, el knockout. Me esforcé mucho para lograr eso y ya de principio sabía que de que lo golpeaba se iba.
Yes, coming from a previous loss, I put on the effort to bring the pressure that I know that if I hit him, it's going to be a knockout.
And what is the importance of that win for him today? An early knockout in the first round. What does it mean?
¿Qué significa para ti ese knockout tan impresionante en el primer round?
Para mí, quería ver al público a gozar y ver lo que es real el karate dominicano. Y gracias a Dios que lo logré. Fui por eso y lo conseguí.
Yeah, for him, he was giving the show for the Dominican public, and he thanks God that he did it.
Congratulations. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Jorge Perez.
I want to hear my Dominican brothers and sisters. When I throw my hands in the air, you scream. When I bring him down, you stop. Let's try that again. Let's hear for all your Dominican fighters tonight. I want to go out here with my friends. How you guys doing tonight? How are my people doing? How about over here? How is everybody doing over here tonight? If you can't tell, I'm filling time because we got two karatekas about to get ready. So I want to get you guys going and try it one more time. Ready? Thank you so much.
Guys, I'm going to do you a favor, save you from Robin Black for this one. Thank you, Robin. As you may have guessed, look, we'll be very honest with you. A couple of fighters are still warming up in the back. So we're going to be another couple of minutes till our next fight kicks off. But boy, have we got some stuff to talk about because, guys, Deivis Ferreras fired up, decisive, and you know, Bas, you love that clothesline punch. You talk about it to a lot of people when we interview these fighters, and you never really see it, and this is great.
That's it. It's, you know, it's a punch that even if you put your guard up, it loops around the defense. It hits the back of your head, but still outside the mohawk, so to say, so it's still a legal punch. It's a punch that people don't use, and I cannot understand why, because full defense won't do anything. I always said if, and I don't want to, but if something would happen bad on the street, that's my go-to punch because there's no defense for it.
Yeah.
That's it. The only way is to move out of the way. But if you stand still, that's it. And that's what it is. It lands high on the head also. It's got that whiplash effect. And then it touches you. You're ready for impact at the front. Ready for impact here. You're not ready. Mike Tyson threw these weird hooks. They almost hit behind the ear because they're very short. He was the shorter guy, but he fought taller guys. And he loops around. And that's why he's just, and that with his power, of course.
It's also a punch that you can use that even if it misses and it doesn't have the result that you want, it set up an uppercut perfectly because it forces your opponent either to move completely out of the way, but most of the time when he moves in, he tries to duck under. He get partially hit, even if it doesn't work. You have the uppercut that comes right after.
I mean, the damage was exacerbated by Gabriele closing the distance, coming inside. His posture was completely broken, as you said, George, and, you know, he'd have been ripe for a follow-up if it had been needed.
But that's it, you know, it's like two trains. We were talking about it this evening, you know, both come forward and the impact is simply going to be double, and whoever throws the hardest is the one who's going to win.
It's a punch.
Yeah, guys, look at this shot of the Altos de Chavon amphitheater here in La Romana, Dominican Republic. What a setting.
It's a
for
Dominican
combat sports.
Dominican Coliseum. That's what it is. We're in the Dominican Coliseum. It's beautiful out here. What a treat.
Absolutely stunning. The sun has set here now. We're in full swing with the lighting effects and the crowd. We've got 3 more fights coming your way. Our co-main event coming up is a nice, interesting clash of styles between Deivis Ferreras and Tim Haar. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at that bout.
Mi nombre es Deivis Ferreras, soy de República Dominicana.
Deivis Ferreras is one of the OGs of karate combat. when Deivis enters the pit, there's no fight which doesn't go viral. It never had a boring fight.
Esta pelea es muy importante para mí, ya que vengo de una pelea perdida. Y vamos por más, vamos por el cinturón.
Now he's facing Team Ha. We signed despite the fact that he didn't win his first fight.
Must have been a close decision for the judges because Tim Ha certainly had his moments.
He made such an impression to us that we said, okay, we're going to need that guy back.
I'm Tim Ha, and I am from Czech Republic. En el momento de la pelea, sale la rabia. When I enter the pit, I'm gonna show you my aggressiveness, and you will enjoy it.
Oh, that is your co-main event coming up. Well, let's take a quick look at Sam Alvey. Very, very happy pit side with his work tonight. He, of course, got that stunning first round knockout over Adam Rosa Ramos. Looking forward to seeing him back at whatever weight class he may pick. Guys, that co-main event that's coming up a little bit later, Bas, you said it in the trailer there, Tim Ha, he really, really impressed us. And to show how much this guy values his position with getting another shot in this organization, he got the call for this while he was in the 3rd or 4th day of a 3-week vacation with his girlfriend in Mexico.
Yes, and of course, and this is the best part, that's the 2nd time it happened to his girlfriend. You know, so she wasn't really happy about it. She can understand it, of course. Hey, you know what you're married, right? You know what you're dating. He's a fighter. He said, it kind of helped me because the humidity there was exactly the same as it is here in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah, and George, how is it for this kind of dedication where, you know, you're at the start of your vacation, you drop the hanging out and the having fun, and you go find a local gym, you stay on your vacation, but you keep working out every day. You start your fight camp with completely unknown people, unknown trainers. You get in a car and you find somewhere to train.
Well, I guess he's gonna take his real vacation after this fight, you know? So you're not really he was not really in vacation until he received that call, and now he's gonna probably get his vacation after. Wish him the best.
I hope he brought his girlfriend here, maybe, that, you know, as a little trait. That would be something.
I hope so. Look, we were very impressed with his performance last time out. He's got a lot of mixed martial arts and kickboxing experience alongside his karate experience, and you know, we're seeing it more and more and more. The karate remains a good dominant base for these fighters, but they're bringing in all these other striking aspects.
Yes, and I think what really put this also on the map is when the great Raymond Daniels fought against Rafaela. I mean, and I've been talking about this before, I would have, if I had to bet, I would have bet my house on Raymond Daniels. You would never expect that. But the Gaev got the best of him, and that put karate on the map. And I always say this as well, and it needs to be following up, because I would love to see a rematch, because Raymond Daniels, his computer up there, he downloads all that data, and he's gonna find a cure for it, you know. So that would be a very interesting rematch to see.
Yeah, knowing Raymond, because I trained with him for a long time, he's truly like a computer. He's the best at adapting to different situations, and I think a rematch would be very spectacular.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. I mean, the atmosphere was great. We might top it tonight with some of the Dominican fans here if they keep going.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, the way they're going. But look, co-main event's coming up. We've got a really exciting fight to break down for you in just a few moments. The Reynaldo Acevedo versus Antonio Arroyo fight. That's our dark horse pick for fight of the night there. And of course, we've still got our bantamweight title coming up.
A bantamweight title, we get the bantamweight title, and then we have the co-main is going to be great. And then this upcoming fight, like you said, is going to be a bar burner. I mean, for what I've seen, the other fighter, I mean, Acevedo, he's a freaking animal.
Yeah, they had a lot of back and forth at the weigh-ins yesterday. I'm really hoping we can run some footage in for you so you can see that.
An electric atmosphere. And you know what is different now is they're fighting outdoor. They have the humidity factor, you know, it's different. You know, sometimes you fight inside, it has a different feel. You know, when you're not used to it, you fight outdoor, it can affect your stamina sometimes. It could be something different.
I will say the humidity has not been as big a factor as I thought it might be so far today. And of course we did have... We had some fantastic storms earlier today, which, you know, our tech crew did a fantastic job of dealing with. But it's all part and parcel of having the fun of these venues, these outdoor venues.
It is great. And to go back really fast to the Arroyo fights coming up when they were the face-off yesterday, I mean, Arroyo got in his face, and his opponent Acevedo was just standing there with a smile on his face, and it kind of made him more angry.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so anger is something you really want to put behind you before you step in, because instead of punching from here, you're going to start loading up, you start telegraphing. So if he can control that anger, it's going to be great, but he has to really watch out.
Yeah, let's go pit side and find Layla, who's with Shannon Hudson, to learn a little bit more about 9-round kickboxing.
Shannon the Cannon Hudson joins me now, CEO and founder of 9-Round Fitness. A couple of things to talk to you about, because there's a lot that is exciting going on. Firstly, how are you finding the night tonight? The atmosphere is unreal.
Oh my God, this is amazing. It's a ton of fun, I love it.
It's electric and it's so contagious. Now, I wanted to talk to you about 9-Round Fitness. Yes. We see the branding everywhere today. One of the major sponsors, Why Karate Combat?
Oh my gosh, it fits perfectly. We're, you know, we have 500 locations across 18 countries. We'd love to get people punching and kicking. You know, go try a free workout. That's what we do. It's a perfect match for us.
I love it. It makes so much sense. But also, you're experienced in the fight game. Surely you're getting itchy watching these fights here tonight.
I can't get it out of my blood. I freaking love it. I freaking love it.
Will we see you in the pit? I have to ask.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm going to do it. We're going to win, and I'm going to do it.
I love it. Thank you very much. Shannon, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Shannon and Layla. We thank 9-Round Kickboxing for their support here at Karate Combat tonight. Right, we have got one more heavyweight bout today coming up for you, and it is Reynaldo Acevedo versus Antonio Arroyo. And, well, thank you, Aaron, the speaker in the crowd, getting everybody going.
Oh, he's the best. This guy, I mean, he gets everybody going, even if you don't want to.
So Sam Alvey's just come to radar commentary position here in the booth.
We got Sam Alvey here, who's a former mixed martial art competitor. So good to see him now. Good to see you in Karate Combat, my friend. Welcome.
It's a dream. I've been watching these guys. Raymond Daniels is a friend of mine. I've watched him fight. I believe you were commentating the fight. I was hooked from the beginning.
Sam, talk us through how that fight went from your eyes, because you would look like you're having fun, and then this big right bomb lands, and you're like, hey, okay.
Yeah, that Rotten guy, he came out orthodox. He's a southpaw. He's not supposed to be standing left foot forward. He just threw everything. It's like, man, everything I wanted to do was just off a little bit. And so when he finally got that clinch, I know when he clinches, he likes to shove off, and he drops his hands every time. So he shoved off, he dropped the hands, boom, that's where my lead hook came. Dropped him, and then I finished him shortly after with the ground and pound.
Yeah, I mean, talk us through the ground and pound, because we were talking about it afterwards. You did not rush. You took your time.
Honestly, I thought he was out. I thought the fight, I thought the ref was coming in, and I didn't need to add anything more. But apparently I did, because he started fidgeting a little bit. I found my spot. I believe it was the second punch that made his eyes go a little wonky, and that was that.
You got one leg in between, and you were hitting it with the left and the right, so that was nice. Training with Dan Henderson, of course, that had to be helping, right? I mean,
Dan Henderson is the meanest guy in MMA. I mean, no offense to you guys, he's just the meanest guy there is. He'll hit you like hard, and he says, "Sorry, you kind of moved into it. It wasn't mine. I pulled it. I pulled it." It's like his catchwind. He said he didn't pull it.
I want to talk to you about that punch that you just thrown. It's a punch that you didn't really kind of wind in, you know, like you just throw it like you throw something out of nowhere. It came and it hit your opponent like from nowhere. You didn't see it coming. Is it something that you've been working on?
Well, here's the replay, Sam, if you wanted to let us know what you think about it.
It's called the A-bomb. It's Dan Henderson has the H-bomb. I'm got the A-bomb. It's my lead hook. Ginger hook, A-bomb, it's what I've landed my entire career.
So Sam, after the fight, you called out our middleweight champion, Ross Levine. He's a pretty, I mean, look, you're a dangerous guy yourself, but he's a dangerous guy too.
Yeah, I might regret it. I might. He really does. I've watched him fight now. I just love, he's got the fastest left leg in combat sports. I mean, from the ground to your face in no time. And I would be honored to step in the cage. I know he's middleweight, but we kind of chatted online a little bit and said, let's do it at 205. and if it works out, I'll make the big cut down.
And we've got, look, we've got a heavyweight fight coming up next, something I'm sure you're going to keep in your eye on. You were standing near these guys yesterday, Acevedo and Arroyo. They were getting a little bit feisty.
Yeah, man, them Brazilians, they were intense at the weigh-ins, like up and down the card. They were ready for action.
And the Dominican crowd here are doing us all sorts of favors with the atmosphere tonight.
I could hear them back in the workout room. I mean, they are on fire.
They loved you, right? I mean, there was a connection between you two. It was amazing.
It's been a gift of my career. It's like whether I speak Spanish or not, they know I'm the ginger guy that they love.
Well, my friend, you got the charisma, the skills, and everything, man. I really look forward for your next one.
Well, I appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. Thank all three of you guys for what you're doing. God bless Karate Combat.
Yes.
Welcome.
Sam,
Welcome.
thank you very much for joining us. We're going to let you go celebrate now. We've got one more fight to look at here, and then we're going to get these fighters out here now they're ready.
Time for the Presidente.
Yeah, indeed.
Deivis Ferreras from the...
Godspeed.
Thanks, Sam. Right, so guys, one last word on this. Reynaldo Acevedo. Bas, one thing we haven't mentioned at any point in this is he's a very last-minute replacement. There was a visa issue for Eoghan Chelmiah, and they said, hey, you know what? We got some pretty tough Dominicans who want to step in here. This dude's a beast.
Okay, so I was doing a lot of freaking signing and making pictures and all that, and there was a big screen, and I said, who is going to fight? And the guy says, hey, let me pull up a fight. And then I already talked about it in the beginning. He threw, and I told George, and we love this kind of stuff because he's got a lot of power. It looks like it's uncontrolled, but it's perfect control. So he made a spinning back into the head. He missed. Right away, he's spinning back into the head. Same kick, connected with it, and then he turned again. And the guy thinking, of course, it's a high kick, and then he kicked straight to the body. Guy flew back into the cage, and then he wailed on him. I mean, the power he has is insane. It's wild, but it's very powerful. And it was wild because he also hurt his opponent. So I think he's going to do really good. It's going to be a really great fight.
Yeah, George, his opponent, a couple of quick words on him, Antonio Arroyo. Very, very stylish, very charismatic, has had some experience in the UFC as well, Dana White's Contender Series. He is very good.
Yes.
But he seemed a little bit unsettled at the weigh-ins yesterday with you know, the face-off.
Yep. He knows he's fighting a very dangerous opponent, and he says that he want to take his time to have a good filling out process in the beginning, to download his opponent data, and he also thinks that he's gonna take advantage of the environment. He want to use the wall. He want to do things that have not been done before. So I'm very excited to see what he's talking about.
Guys, thank you for bearing with us. The waiting is done. This is Reynaldo Acevedo and Antonio Arroyo.
Reynaldo Acevedo is now facing Antonio Arroyo. Reynaldo is stepping in last minute to replace Elvin Agayev.
I know very little about my new opponent. The other dude was known, he had fought. This guy's just new.
Former UFC fighter Antonio Arroyo absolutely dominated his first fight.
Oh, Arroyo! A win is a win, but it wasn't like the way I wanted it to be.
A TKO due to injury, unfortunately.
He didn't do that to himself, I did it. It was my first time here, I was getting used to the pit. I didn't quite have that feeling like going there for the kill.
They're gonna have to call it.
I know I'm gonna do a lot better next time.
The heavyweight champion of Fighting Force Promotion is stepping in the Karate Combat pit. Reynaldo is the second-ranked Caribbean fighter. He's got 5 knockout wins in his recent show.
Left and right and good night!
He's promising to deliver a knockout and shock the world.
I just hope I can do my best and knock someone out.
2 heavy hitters face each other.
I don't think it's going to be a good night for him.
Ooh. Both these guys are insane, so that's going to be a knockout. Oh, that was fast.
Please welcome, in the blue corner, your Brazilian karateka, Antonio Arroyo!
Antonio Arroyo makes his way down to the pit here, said the opponent change really doesn't bother him. He honestly thinks his previous opponent was going to be tougher. Says he doesn't really know much about the new guy, but he doesn't care. He feels he can injure someone whether he's striking or he's blocking.
And now we bring to the Karate Combat Pit your Dominican karateka, Reynaldo Acevedo.
Reynaldo Acevedo, fight odds favorite 34%. Those token holders might be regretting that. If you don't want to be regretting your picks, join us on our Vote Live iOS and Android app and make your picks for Karate Combat 42 coming very shortly later this year. Antonio Arroyo, 34 years old, has that 1-0 record here with Karate Combat, weighed in at 204.2. That win, of course, was a TKO stoppage of Cody Gerberek last time out. Reynaldo Tiki Acevedo, 36 years old. It is, of course, his Karate Combat debut tonight. A little bit light on the scale at 201. But I gotta say, he looks like a guy who doesn't really get out of shape.
Oof. Man, I'm a little nervous for this fight.
Oh yeah, that could be a very quick one or a very, could go either way.
Well, let's see. Your referee for this one is Sam Amidi.
Karatekas, the time is now. Enter the pit.
Karate Combat is brought to you by 9round, the world's best kickboxing fitness studio. 9round offers high-intensity kickboxing-inspired workouts that will have you feeling like a champion. Visit 9round.com to claim your free introductory workout. Touch the gloves underway. Taller and rangier figure is Arroyo, who immediately opens up with that kick on the outside. Seems much, much bigger than Acevedo here.
Wow, yes, he does.
Arroyo got the size advantage, I would say, in the strength, but Acevedo got the speed.
Exactly.
And the power. A lot of the power because of the speed. Speed is strength multiplied by speed.
I like the feints of Arroyo early here, showing the hip, showing the foot.
His hands are a little low there here by Arroyo, so watch out because he got great high kicks. If you set it up with like a low kick, and then boom, suddenly go high, that could be trouble. That is very nice there by Arroyo.
Dominicans 3-0 so far here at Karate Combat tonight, looking to go 4-0 with Acevedo.
Shin on shin. Oh! For a guy like that to do, that was beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys of his size, very agile.
Arroyo stays very calm outside the range. He's doing a perfect job at this moment.
Yeah, he does look very calm and composed here, showing a lot of movement, seeing those big wide shots very early.
Watch out with that single kick though, because he was already in counter range there.
Acevedo got those crazy spinning kick. You know, I'm wondering when is he gonna start to using it.
Yeah, once he feels comfortable. Oh!
He got stunned.
Front kick to the face.
Oh, lovely throw straight to, well, he can't use a mount position here, but the throw was extremely nice from Arroyo.
Man, that one, he landed flush.
I don't know if he's still hurt.
Big sprawl again, just weighing on his opponent. That's just going to suck a little bit of energy. Ooh. Acevedo lands a spinning wheel kick to the head.
There you have it. Then he tried that front kick.
Oh, and the right hand. The Dominican presses forward here, and it's a nice frame from Arroyo. Wow, what a way to answer by Reynaldo Acevedo.
Oh!
30 seconds left in this opening round.
Yeah, don't blink.
Good shot by Arroyo, the knee up the middle.
Oh, please, let go, okay? No, but you got to let go, okay, when you're throwing it.
The referee just clarifying that you can pull the fighter onto the knee, but you cannot be holding them in a clinch position when that knee lands. End of the first round, and what a first round that was.
Oh, one bump, that's a good one.
Keep quiet.
I tell you what, Arroyo ate the sole of the foot there. If it had been the heel, that would have been night-night.
Yep. Man,
They both had great moments.
Front kick.
Oh, the coach
I
is
hope.
keep quiet.
Oh no, it's a
Tell the coach
spinning.
to be quiet.
Oh yeah, that you're right. If that would have been a heel 2 inches further, I would love to see that front kick also that Arroyo was throwing. Ooh.
Oh, that could have sealed the deal right there. Oh
This
my
is
God.
the front kick I think is going to come now.
Bang the canvas.
Oh, the double.
Jumping scissor kick.
Toby Giddy.
I mean,
That's the one.
That was it. Straight
Wow.
up the middle.
They both rocked each other.
Wow, what a next 6 minutes we're in for.
But guys, Arroyo seems much bigger than
really
Acevedo.
does.
Much bigger.
And it's out of the skill, right? He weighted in a
Yeah,
little
he was
lower.
3 or 4 pounds heavier, but
That's
that looks like more than 3 or 4 pounds.
Exactly.
Round 2.
Maybe he's got really thick legs.
Yeah,
and
I'm
we
going to
can
assume the density of
muscle.
Acevedo.
Muscle weighs more, so.
So, straight back at it, Arroyo with the center of the pit here.
He starts playing around, get inside his head. Acevedo is making fun a little bit here and there.
Well, nice hook kick off the back end.
Oh, he wanted to show he can do it too.
I mean, that was very fast.
Man, does he look like Arroyo, like Tom Selleck a little bit, right?
And he looks great so far in this bout.
Oh, there's that
front
kick again.
straight up the middle.
Oh,
teep to the body, it's a short right though.
Let's take that break.
You know, it's a great strategy because
You wanna take that
Acevedo
work
leans
it, let's go.
forward. So that straight kick is very handy. When your opponent leans forward, you throw a straight kick so he doesn't see it because it comes from outside of his field of vision.
Yep. Oh, that buckled his leg.
Yeah, that landed with a lot of thudding authority.
Oh, that was on the shin, high on the part. You know, that can hurt your foot.
Again, he goes for that front kick.
He has to wait till he has him against the pit wall and then throw it so he can't move backwards. Or it makes it at least harder to move backwards. Oh, short right hook there.
Right. Remember, you can't hold the knee, okay? Let's go.
Yep. I was just going to say the same thing. He was holding him while throwing the knee to the body.
Oh, nice little right uppercut as the distance closed. Just over a minute left in this second round. It's been a fantastic pace from these two heavyweights. Just the shots starting to come a bit too one at a time now from both these guys.
Yeah, there's a respect. Both have been tagged, you know, and they know they have the power to knock each other out. So, yeah, throwing combinations can set you up if it's a little too wild.
They're both great athletes, you know.
What an interesting combination from Acevedo.
Oh, he did it with the front leg this time. A little jumping Toby is what the name is.
Arroyo still showing those feints in the center of the pit here. He's been the one controlling the pit generally with the aggression.
Yes, he's stalking, which is a smart thing to do because it takes away the spinning kicks.
One shot from Antonio Arroyo!
With the shin bone!
Wow! And he bolts out of the pit to celebrate with the Brazilians.
That just dropped a...
Wow!
Ladies, gentlemen, this just dropped a real bad cold shower on the crowd. Wow. Because the Acevedo was one of their favorites. Wow, what a...
Man, that was a full shin bone.
Wow.
What a knockout.
Yeah, that is a fantastic performance. I mean, look, he figured him out over the couple of rounds, right?
That's it.
Once he worked out that central path. Let's take a look at the replay here. Oh, it was a knee.
With
It was
the
a knee. That's our first full clean knee knockout in karate combat history. Here we go. Shows the kick and it's
Yeah, it was going to be a kick.
It's going to be a
But
kick.
he leaned into it.
And then the shot on the end as well.
He blocked it partially, but because he leaned into it, and the knee was coming towards him. It was like a double impact.
And that's the shot at the end, right to the neck.
Oh,
you get Bas Rutten wincing a little bit in the corner. You know you did some good work.
Oh man, yes, makes me, because it's scary power, these guys. I was yesterday, I made a picture with Arroyo's mom. She came to me to make a picture, and Arroyo wide away said to me, "Hey, that's my mother."
I don't want to annoy that guy, so I hope you were very polite.
I was.
There he is celebrating.
Oh, I hope Acevedo. Okay,
he's back. He's getting
back in the house. We need to have him back.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Because man, animal.
Sometimes you just zig when you should have zag, and you know.
In you come.
Things go so fast.
Let's go. Let's announce it. Come in. In you come.
Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision for this one.
Your winner by knockout, Antonio Arroyo!
Taking a fight on short notice, he's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that there was anything really wrong with that performance. As you said, George, he just kind of zigged when he should have zagged.
Yeah.
You know. Well, let's go ahead and get a few words from our victor, Antonio Arroyo.
Antonio Arroyo joins me now. Congratulations on enemy territory against a dangerous opponent. That was an epic knockout. Na terra dos outros, contra alguém super perigoso, foi knockout espetacular. Parabéns.
I just want to thank everyone. Muchas gracias a todos. Estão acá hoje. Muchas gracias por fazerem belíssimo show. Thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Karate Combat, for the opportunity. I want to thank my opponent. Muchas gracias to mi oponente. Ele pegou esta luta esta semana, salvou-me porque eu precisava pelear. Muchas gracias. Thank you, everyone. Belém do Pará, tô chegando! Papai, tô chegando, mamãe, vovó, todo mundo!
Parabéns, Antonio Arroyo!
My friends, martial arts is so incredibly fascinating. It happens so quickly in real time that the artists actually are not using conscious thought. They automate the movements through training to allow their bodies to express it in the moments. We'll often say, he should have done this or he shouldn't have done that. But these moments, those moments of beautiful collision, were trained in the gym in the weeks and months and years leading up to this beautiful fight. I want to thank both those wonderful martial artists for that wonderful fight. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Robin Black. Wow, guys, both our heavyweight fights tonight have been absolutely fantastic.
It's been insane. This is sounds like it's Greece. In Greece, we had 7 fights and 55 minutes was the show. And this is really living up to it. I mean, everybody's going down. It's amazing. What an amazing night.
It's a fast pace. It's a night for highlight reels. It's going to be a lot of highlight reels tonight.
And guys, Antonio Arroyo, he looked really good there.
Man, and the thing is this, the opponent comes really fast, and most of the time you have a little bit of a panic movement back, but he moved back so nice and relaxed. He knew exactly where he was. He read his distance, and especially after that spinning kick, and then when he came out in the second round, he says, hey, I can do 1-2, and he threw it, and it was fast as well, and it was, of course, it hit the air, but still, for a guy that big, it's to throw an athletic kick like that so fast, impressive, man, both these guys.
This guy is such a great athlete. Now he's a karateka, but I'm sure he could be a good football player if he wanted to. He showcased an amazing athletic skills.
Yeah, the athleticism was something he actually told us in the interview that he wanted to put to use. You know, he was hoping to run up the pit and that sort of thing, but hey, he got the job done tonight. straight down the middle. Fantastic work from Antonio Arroyo. Coming up next, it is our co-main event. We're not going to dwell on it an awful lot because we've spoken about it fairly extensively already, but Bas, Deivis Ferreras and Tim Ha, this is the last chance for the Dominicans to walk away with another win tonight.
Oh, yes, and they've been doing very well tonight. Well, he had an exclusive, exciting training camp, he said. It was the best shape ever. The game plan is going to be simply controlling my wildness because he's so wild. He needs to tone it down. Last time when we saw him fight, he did so well because he controlled his emotions. Because, let me tell you, man, this guy is fast. He wants to go by a second round knockout, and it's going to be with his right hand. That's his prediction.
Yeah, and his opponent, Tim Ha, this is his first fight with us since 2021, so eager to get back to it.
Yeah, he's eager to get back, but he was on vacation when he received the call, so he started training in Mexico when he was on vacation. He said he thinks it's gonna make him stronger. He knows that his opponent got a great timing, so he wanna try to offset his rhythm by doing a lot of fakes and feints.
Yeah, super excited to see this clash of styles. This is Deivis Ferreras and Tim Ha.
Deivis Ferreras from the Dominican Republic and Tim Ha from the Czech Republic.
Mi nombre es Deivis Ferreras, soy de República Dominicana.
Deivis Ferreras is one of the OGs of karate combat.
He's a little wild. He makes the fight sometimes like a coin toss. But when a punch lands, that's big trouble.
When Deivis enters the pit, there's no fight which doesn't go viral. He never had a boring fight.
Esta pelea es muy importante para mí, ya que vengo de una pelea perdida. Bueno, voy a pelear este fin de semana contra Tim Ha. Tiene una sola pelea. Yo sé que Tim Ha es un peleador aguerrido.
Tim Ha, who we signed despite the fact that he didn't win his first fight.
He made such an impression to us that we said, okay, we're going to need that guy back.
He showed an excellent performance, and he's a very tough opponent.
I'm Tim Ha, and I'm from Czech Republic.
His nickname is Beat Force.
Nice left hand from Tim Ha.
I feel more confident. I think I have more power in my punches.
Wow, big power.
Both fighters have knockout power.
Bueno, mi pelea, como siempre, van a ser sumamente explosiva. I'm gonna show my ninja skills inside the pit. Nosotros tenemos un plan de trabajo para él. Bueno, entiendo que la presión del público será la mejor vibra para mí. When I enter the pit, I'm gonna show you my aggressiveness, and you will enjoy it. En el momento de la pelea, sale la rabia.
Introducing first, representing the Czech Republic, the fighter in the blue corner, he is Tim Ha!
So Tim Ha makes his way here from the Czech Republic, lives in Česká Budějovice, about 2 hours south of Prague, has a lot of experience in a variety of martial arts, has a lot of experience training MMA, has a 7-3 amateur record there to go with his karate experience. Very softly spoken, as you may have heard, but boy, can this guy do some violence.
Yeah, it's like a sheep in wolf clothes, right? Or the other way around. Wolf in sheep clothes, that's it.
The other half of your main event from the Dominican Republic, this is Deivis Ferreras!
So the other half of your co-main event here, Deivis the Rage Ferreira. Much quicker walkout for this man. He's got the crowd behind him tonight. Hails from Santo Domingo, a couple of hours down the coast. A lot of experience here in the karate combat pit. He is, of course, though, coming off that unanimous decision loss to Mitchell Thorpe, Karate Combat 40. So to take for this one, 26 years old, Tim Ha. Extremely good performance last time out. And this is Deivis the Rage Ferreira. We haven't really spoken about it much, but trust me, if this guy gets into the zone, he goes a little bit nuts.
He's hilarious. I mean, when he starts sticking out his tongue, you know, I mean, they got millions of hits. The way he fights, getting in his opponent's head, it's amazing.
Don't just join the club, own it. Head over to kampaipandas.com.
This is your co-main event of the evening, Karatekas! The time is now. Enter the pit.
Loya, Loya, man. Woo.
No touch of gloves, and immediately Tim Ha with a huge leg kick to drop Deivis Ferreras, who tries to tie him up here. Big ground and pound early.
Stop.
He's done enough to slow
Watch the hammer fist. No
the
hammer
man from the
fist.
Czech Republic down.
Ready?
Deivis Ferreras, the 59% favorite according to our token holders here. And again, big
single
right hand, a big right leg, sorry. Oh, throwing with reckless abandon. And that one lands. Tim Ha settles out.
But that's it. He's got to watch out. He said he needs to control his emotions.
Yeah, might not be the smartest way to fight for him.
I do not understand how someone who is that softly spoken can be that aggressive.
Ferreras loves chaos. That's what he wants. He loves it. That's when he performs at his best. When the fight becomes some kind of a coin toss.
Man, he was setting up the left kick.
Well, Tim Ha, center of the pit here. They throw again as Ferreras closes. And Tim Ha bundles him down to the wall.
Stop.
Ha told us in the pre-fight interview he expected to have a big advantage in the clinch due to his mixed martial arts work.
Both connected.
Big knee from Ha. Ferreras marches forward again.
Flying knee. Toby Hizagiri. Oh, that's the name for it. If that would have gone to the head,
that would have probably worked, exactly.
Yeah, he had his hands down.
Both staying in the pocket. Good short shots. I mean, they get a bit wild when they're in there, but boy, is it fun to watch.
Rockasakam.
Well, that landed from Ferreras.
He tagged him.
Oh, nice.
Spinning axe kick just misses. And Ha is relentless coming forward here. He drops Ferreras. Wow. The referee has called it. Well, Deivis Ferreras is protesting, but Tim Ha was absolutely not letting him up.
Lo que pasa es que caíste noqueado y este despertó, pero caíste noqueado, Paco. Estaba fuera por un par de segundos, jefe.
We'll see the replay.
Yeah,
it seems to us that, from our perspective, that maybe it was like a quick stop, but we'll see.
Well, the knee,
maybe
the left dropped him and he went down.
Yeah, it was. He did it. He went down defenseless with that left hook. Once it comes, now this one. Boom.
Clean as you like. Hands dropped on the way down. And you could see his head was bowed as he hit the canvas. He wasn't up and engaging his opponent. That knee actually hit the torso, and it was this left over the top. And you can see their eyes are not engaging the opponent.
The referee is the best man to know because he is the closest to the action.
You can appreciate the crowd probably not happy with that, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
He's there to protect the fighter. That's his job, and that's what he did. You saw the way he got up. He was wobbly on his feet. Yes, his heart wants to fight, I understand, but it can give him more damage. So it's a hard one, man, for a fighter, but unfortunately,
save him for another day.
Yep.
Well, let's go ahead and get the official decision from our co-main event.
Maybe it will make a good rematch. Who knows? Maybe.
Your winner by technical knockout,
Well, the audience is okay with it. They saw the replay and they are okay with it because there's no more booing, you see?
Yeah, that hook connected. Yeah.
Oh yeah. That, well, as I say, he as he went down, his eyes were not engaging up. His posture was collapsed. He was very much defenseless as he hit the canvas.
Yep. And on the street, the guy keeps on fighting. We know. I mean, and his heart wants to fight, but it's the safety, man. Because the next punch like that on somebody who's not ready for it, that could be such a damage. So, again, he's there to protect the safety of the fighter.
Let's hear what Tim Ha has to say. He is pitside with Layla.
Tim Ha joins me now. Now, there was zero feeling out period. You said you wanted this to be technical and delicate. You just ran straight in there. That was intensity at its finest.
Yeah, Deivis was a little bit wild, so I have to be wild as well. So he made me this.
Was the game plan thrown out the window, or did you still manage to strategize in there?
My coach told me I should KO him because he's at home. He has audience here. They can
influence. So we were scared it can be influenced probably because we are from foreign country. So we would not take it to the final decision and just,
Never risk the judge's decision. I like that. Now you have your little crew here. They're loud and passionate. But of course, this enemy territory with a lot of noise against you. How did it feel in there hearing them cheer your opponent?
Can you repeat it? The place?
I know. I wasn't under pressure, if you ask, so I feel great. Thank you.
Well done. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Ha!
My friends, sometimes fighting is elegant and subtle and sophisticated, and sometimes it's just freaking crazy. And when you see a fight like that, what is creating it is the emotion and the commitment, the passion and the enthusiasm of both those karatekas. They both played a risky game, and one man came out on top. Tim Ha earned that win. It's a clean win, but we want to thank both of those wonderful martial artists for the heart, commitment, and grit that they shared with us here tonight.
It's what they call rolling the dice, you know? When you both start swinging for the fences, the first one who's going to connect.
Yeah.
Super exciting, but it's a little risky.
Yeah, they absolutely did roll the dice there.
I don't think that Ha came in with the right strategy. He did exactly the opposite of what he said he was going to do, but it works out. You know, sometimes things just turns out for the good. You know.
Well, you can see the more strikes landed by Deivis Ferreras on those stats, but it doesn't matter. It was the one that landed the best was that shot from Tim Ha.
The crazy thing is this: if you talk to Tim Ha, he's like a schoolboy almost. He's a very timid person, but once he steps in there, he completely changes. It's so weird. He laughs like, oh yeah, okay, I would like to do this. And then when you say, oh, it's business.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He make jokes about, I'm going to go ninja mode. I mean, that's murderous.
That was, yeah, he just said, okay, well, anything you could do, I could do better. They start swinging for the fences as well. He landed.
But that was an entertaining fight, no doubt. That the crowd loves it. It was unbelievable. I mean, it didn't get the ending that the crowd wanted. But that's fighting, my friend. That's how it goes.
And here's the thing, for Tim Ha, you know, we knew he was a very capable fighter the first time we saw him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he sadly picked up a loss in his debut, but we knew that he had a lot of potential to do some damage in this lightweight division. And, you know, if I was a lightweight here at Karate Combat, I'd be getting a little bit concerned.
A little bit worried because this is the second time now. Now he won the fight. He gets a little bit more confidence. He's going to come back and it's like, whoop. And if it's in control, because now it was out of control and he still won it. But once he gets the control in there, play the game of his opponent, how are you going to fight him? I mean, if you fight him technically, he's good. If you fight him wild, well, he's good as well.
He's good as well, exactly. The sky is the limit for this kid. I can't wait to see his next fight.
Yeah, that's good. We've got one more fight coming your way. It is the main event. Let's take a closer look at tonight's championship fight.
My name is Eoghan Chelmiah, and I'm the reigning bantamweight karate combat world champion.
My work ethic is to train hard, maintain focus, and stay disciplined. And I believe that makes champions. I think all the fighters in the bantamweight division of Karate Combat are good, but they're all beatable, including myself. No one's invincible. I just prepare as hard as I can to make sure I'm number one, get my hand raised every time. I just strive to push myself in everything I do. Just more running, more cardio, more sparring. I just up it every camp, and it hasn't failed me so far.
Chelmiah connects, drops him, keeps going. And that is over.
The belt beyond the line doesn't change my mindset. I'm in there to finish fights, and I'm not there to win on decision. I'm there to knock them out.
Меня зовут Мyrza-Bek Tebuev, и я люблю адреналин. Я предпочитаю скорость во всем, в езде на мотоцикле, в жизни и в бою. Но при этом я без 5 минут кандидат технических наук и имею несколько прибыльных предприятий по всему городу. И здесь с братом мы открыли спортивный зал, в котором делимся секретами искусства карате и помогаем людям становиться чемпионами. Мы с братом росли без отца, он умер, когда мне было 5 лет. И наша мама одна воспитывала нас. Но зарплаты были настолько малы, что нам с братом тоже приходилось работать. Однажды с братом мы ночью забрались на заброшенный завод, и я увидел большой провод. И я замахнулся топором. Мощный электрический удар прошел через мое тело, и это изменило меня навсегда. Порой мне нравится думать, что тот удар током был настоящим подарком. И теперь, как боец, я дам боль этой силе. Свидетелями, которые станут все. Это королевская сила.
So it is about time for our main event here. The bantamweight title is on the line. Bas, let's start with our champion, Eoghan Chelmiah. He is undefeated coming into this one, 5-0. Really was a firecracker out of the gate in this division. Came in as a debutant, blew everybody away, and has had some very good title defenses since.
And it's amazing. We've been talking about him the whole night. You know, he doesn't have any training partners, just works the pads, hits the backs, hits tires, as you see, runs. Maybe with the cows he does a little bit. I have no clue what he does, but he's got the fighting spirit. He's that Irish guy. I mean, he said, I'm going to push the fight. I'm going to break him because I feel that I can break him in the later rounds and then go for a finish.
Yeah, and his opponent tonight, Jorge Myrza-Bek Tebuev, as tough as they come. His only losses in the Karate Combat Pit are to our champions, Rosa and Edgar Skrivers. You know, he fought and beat Teak Silva with a big dent in his head that required a metal plate. This guy's nuts.
Tebuev is very, very tough. He's got a crazy mind, you know. His mind is probably his best asset. He believes his best chance to win is to fight his opponent from the outside because he thinks Chelmiah does not have a good in and out footwork. So he's gonna take advantage of the fact that he has a better outside fighting game. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is a very interesting clash of styles. Eoghan Chelmiah, he said over and over again, you know, wanted to change a little bit how he comes forward predictably. We haven't quite seen that yet.
Not yet. Every time he says it, but hey, who knows? We're going to see it right now. If he looked at the fight, Edgar Skrivers versus Tebuev, he's going to say, yeah, I got to watch out because if I come forward, only forward, he might be picked apart. Then again, the pressure that Skrivers put on Tebuev also broke him, and that is the thing he wants to go for, I think. He really wants to break him in the later rounds.
Well, let's go ahead and get some more pre-fight analysis. Mr. Robin Black, what do you have for us, sir?
My friends, a fight is something so much more than simply punches and kicks. It is an expression of a lifetime of training and preparation, but also a lifetime of experience. The moments you live in the real world come together when you fight in the pit in a fight like we have in our main event. And I'd like to share with you some footage right now about our primary combatants. Hit me with this footage. These two men come together as a culmination of a life of martial artistry and a life of learning and wisdom. And they come together beautifully. Eoghan Chelmiah is the champion and Tebuev is the challenger, but Tebuev is so dangerous. Watch here as he'll step through, touch, coming in, step again, and then come over the top. Big, full commitment as he leaps in, but he's always not there when you return fire. Watch, punches through with the left. He'll land tight, Bink, with the right. Watch, close enough to catch off the body, but still moving through space so quickly as to avoid the right hand. So skilled, so talented, but Eoghan Chelmiah, our champion, has been near perfect at times, including in this sequence. One of his best performances that we've seen. The way that he comes in here, the hand will come up to block, but the foot is a curved weapon, and Eoghan understands, Bink, how to use it to go around your defensive systems. And when he has you hurt, he knows how to put you away. Look at these sequences here. This one, wow. We sped it up, but every one of these shots lands. When you slow it down, right knuckles lands. Full commitment with the left hip. Then both hands, every single shot landing, zeroes in here, lands again. And when he puts you away, he does it with pinpoint accuracy here. Measuring, Bink, and he lands that shot. Eoghan Chelmiah is your champion, and Tebuev is your challenger. This is the main event, my friends. I want to hear my Dominican brothers and sisters one more time.
Smiley Sam Alvey is sitting there relaxed.
Thank you, Robin Black, for setting us up there. Guys, you ready? Main event time. Bantamweight title on the line. The crowd have been fantastic so far. This is absolutely the auditorium to give a belt out.
It's an amazing night, right? I mean, It's been unbelievable. We said right from the get-go, those guys set the bar high. Everybody followed. The ladies were great. Everybody was great. Amazing, man. I'm very happy.
What an incredible night of fight. I mean, in this environment too, I cannot ask for a better scenario.
Well, let's go ahead and do the thing. Main event time. Eoghan Chelmiah, Myrza-Bek Tebuev, bantamweight title.
Let's go! Woo!
Undefeated Eoghan Chelmiah is going to face Myrza-Tebuev.
I want to be the one to put on the best fights in karate combat.
There's the lack of the Irish. He has now 3 fights when it ended with some kind of controversy.
Bring your hand is broken, the shoulder is dislocated.
That's not the way you want to win.
The commission had to overturn the result. The split decision was won by Eoghan.
The rematch between Eoghan Chelmiah and Jesus Lopez is not happening. Unfortunately, Jesus Lopez was medically unfit.
I'm just glad to be back in now. I'm always looking forward to the next event. I don't really dwell too much on what's already happened.
Меня зовут Myzra-Bek Tebuev. В 2020 году я сменил весовую категорию. Теперь я выступаю в легчайшей категории. Я успел провести один успешный бой против бразильца Тика Силы.
He's one of the toughest fighters in the division.
He got hit by Tate Silva with a cross to the head, which actually put a burst in his skull. But he went on, just kept on fighting, and he won the match.
Долгое время заняло восстановление, операция. И у меня был долгий простой.
Two fighters in the bantamweight division who never lost at this weight class.
Долгая пауза. Но теперь я вернулся. Я намерен забрать свой пояс.
I'm a better fighter. I'm stronger. I'm more explosive. I think I've got more heart.
Я думаю, это немного разбирается. И именно в этой весовой категории знаю, что пояс принадлежит мне по делу.
I'm just going in there to cause chaos, fight as best I can, secure that victory.
Я заберу свой пояс и нокаутирую своего соперника.
Just breaking him up.
We welcome to the pit the first fighter in your main event of the evening. He is representing Russia. Please welcome Myrza-Bek Tebuev.
Myrza-Bek Tebuev makes his way to the pit here. What a fantastic entrance. for these fighters down the steps of this amphitheater. Haven't actually seen him in karate combat for a couple of years. The change in weight class to bantamweight. See how that is going to affect him.
The plate in his head. He's going to have a stronger head. I love it when they speak Russian, you know, it's so intimidating, right?
Undefeated Eoghan Chelmiah is going to face Myrza-Bek.
And now,
I want to be the one to put on the best fights.
representing his home country of Ireland, please welcome the reigning, defending, undisputed karate combat bantamweight champion, Eoghan Chelmiah.
Well, Eoghan Chelmiah descends here into the pit tonight, ready for another title defense this evening. He is looking to go 6-0, and you can see the karate combat token holders are heavily favoriting our Irish champion tonight.
He is very, very aggressive.
Yeah, he said he's worked a lot on just touching and moving, ending with accuracy, throwing with a lot of volume, not power. But we've seen before, you know, that's his intention, and he gets sucked into this constant forward movement.
Deivis Ferreras proved that tonight. He was going to control his emotions. As soon as he started swinging, boom, everybody started. He, though, Chelmiah, he's a special human being, man. I mean, he's got the heart of a lion. Never stops.
I mean, he's an extremely smart man as well. He's a PhD research student in engineering as well, on top of all his exploits in competitive karate.
And he's got the golden belt.
Tail the tape for this one. Challenger, Myrza-Bek Tebuev, the king, 32 years old. Really good record here in karate combat. As we mentioned, those two losses are to our lightweight champions, Luis Rocha and Edgar Scrivers. So top tier in this division for the challenger.
And I just heard something.
And this is the champion, Eoghan Chelmiah. You see he's got the gold belt and also tonight the golden gloves.
That's what I heard.
Weighing in just under the 135 mark. Very, very calm on both these gentlemen. Karate Combat 41 is powered by Hedera.
Karatekas in our championship main event. The moment is now. Enter the pit.
Your referee for this main event is Sam Amidi. They have 5 3-minute rounds.
Gentlemen,
ready?
ready?
To get the job done. Of course, we can go to a 6th if we're going to get
Round one, sir. You ready? You ready? Let's go,
decision.
Here we go.
No touch of gloves. Straight to the middle we come. Good kick up the midsection to start from Tebuev. Chelmiah said he had to be careful not to overcommit and open himself up for the counter-punching of the Russian.
Right, right. No, but don't clinch your knee, okay? Let's go. Good takedown. Right. Let's go. Hold on, do this. Let's go.
Sam is awesome.
Oh, kick over the top.
Wait the takedown, wait the takedown.
Matrix style, duck your
Rounding trip.
Stop. Up.
Beautiful.
That's a cleaner Sotogari there.
Watch your heads, watch your heads,
doing
please.
a really good job of getting his head in beautiful position every time they clinch as well, getting up underneath his opponent to off-balance him.
Chelmiah with a forward pressure
Well,
as usual.
Right. Oh, listen. Stop holding the knee. We clear?
He's getting a warning for holding and throwing the knee whilst clinched. The knee in karate combat is intended to be a clean strike, not a clinch technique.
Oh!
Nice hand.
Tebuev clip him now.
Oh, nice kick to the body. That's also a good setup for a cross.
Yeah, and this is one of the things we've seen for Chelmiah. You know, he'll eat that, but it will spur him on and lure him into that slugfest.
Right.
And once your opponent kicks and punches and kicks and punches and sees it doesn't have any effect, you start slowly but surely breaking him down. And the pressure, is constantly coming forward. Oh, nice left hook by Tebuev.
Chelmiah with that high traditional Western boxing guard, trying to work his way in with the level changes.
Tebuev is doing a great job so far because he's constantly moving. He's not staying in the pocket.
Oh, that was nice from Chelmiah, the change of rhythm and the cross step.
Work the takedown, work the takedown.
I'm just constantly amazed that he has no sparring partners and he sees all these kicks coming. It's amazing.
That one straight into the guard. Good little flurry on the inside.
Double jab.
And this is the forward aggression we expect, but that's a nice combo. Answered back.
With a smirk on his face, he's answering.
Look at that, they're both guarding and bobbing in to try and get the position. 14 seconds left in the opening stanza.
Work the takedown.
And constantly, like Chelmiah, you think he's off balance, but he's right away in balance again, right? It's crazy.
Chelmiah is doing a great job now penetrating in, but doesn't cause any damage.
Really good technical first round from both competitors here. Both landing a few shots here and there. Chelmiah with that one good takedown as well.
I'm impressed by Tebuev. He showcased great footwork. I tag him a few times. I haven't seen nobody who could do that to Chelmiah so far. I mean, it's a premiere.
Yeah, that's like what I was talking about in the beginning. He did that to Edgar Scrivers as well.
Number 11 UFC welterweight in the world in the house tonight. Ian Machado, Gary.
Two future champions there.
Yeah, supporting his fellow Irish fighter Eoghan Chelmiah this evening, I'm sure.
Let's go! Let's go! Go! Go, come shooting. Round 2, you ready, sir? You ready? Let's go.
And there we go again.
Woohoo! Yeah, Tebuev is really interesting. Switching over the top.
That's a question mark kick. That was nice. Something you really like.
I do love that kick indeed. He changed the angle on him really nicely at the last minute.
Oh yeah, and if it would have hit clean, he could have sealed the deal.
Yep.
Chelmiah pressing forward again, and he boxes Tebuev in, lands a nice couple of short shots. And this is what he said he'd do, was accuracy and volume, not necessarily power.
And what he also did, he gives him an opening in the corner, and then when he moves to his left hand, he gives him a left hook. It's very smart.
Oof. Ooh, careful not to duck into that one.
And he has to, because once you give
Myrza
space and you don't move, then he can start kicking around, and man, boy, can he kick. So if you press him constantly, you're shutting down the kicking game.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot of that from him. We've seen a couple go up top, though. Chelmiah just pouring at that lead leg to get a reaction. The exchange left hooks on the break. And Chelmiah just giving no respite.
Oh, in. Don't hold. Remember what I said to you about clinching? Make sure you release. We're clear, was it? Let's go.
Again, he whips that foot up over the top.
Yep.
It's so good, it just comes up and clears over the top of the guard.
Yeah, Tebuev is doing a great job at not staying at the same spot. He's staying very mobile.
Tebuev lands a good thudding body kick again. Oh, no! Liver shot! Oh, wow! A spinning back kick to the liver! Has crowned a new champion in the bantamweight division.
Wow!
It was that T effect, you know, took 2 seconds to ring it.
He tried to come back up and the toxic shot suddenly hit him.
It's when you breathe in and you connect with the kick, you get connected, that's it.
Wow.
Can you let them look off the CT? Wow.
I mean, Chelmiah will be absolutely fine. He's just going to take a few seconds to, you know, that's Bas, that is a stunner of a shot.
It's the first time I got dropped with a liver shot. That's why I go, okay, I got to know this, because it crippled me. There's nothing I could do.
It is a wholly unpleasant experience. The new champion is going to be Myrza-Bek Tebuev.
Wow, that's an upset, you know, for a lot of people. He was, Chelmiah was the favorite. It was a great performance.
Wow. Yeah, and he tried to, and then,
And it was great because he didn't stay in the pocket. He was constantly moving, forcing Chelmiah to chase him. And he set up a perfect spinning back kick.
I mean, if you're not familiar with combat sports, that's going to look a little bit funny to you. But, you know, you watch any good liver shot, the delayed reaction of a few seconds is just something profound.
Yeah, it looked like it's set up. It's a delay reaction. It's really what it is. When you get hit in the liver, it's delayed. The pain comes after when you inhale.
And you could see on his face just the grimace for a second when
it's the worst. And you want to get up, but you can't. That was the thing, you know, with me also. It hurts so much.
It paralyzes you. That was beautifully executed.
Wow. Well, let's go ahead and crown our new bantamweight champion.
Come in.
Your winner by knockout and new Karate Combat Bantamweight Champion of the World, Myzra-Bek Tebuev.
Wow, what a night we had! What a finish! This is the first spinning kick to the back kick, sorry, to the liver.
Yeah,
which finishes with a knockout, which wraps it up. It's amazing. I mean, wow, the heel digging in there. Oh, I can only imagine.
What a night of highlight reel, you know? Like all these fights were so spectacular.
Yeah, our main card, we had 5 fights and 5 knockouts.
It was amazing. It was the most craziest thing ever. I mean,
well, look, I'm sure we'll recap those in a bit when we wrap the show up, but let's go ahead and get some words from our new champion with Leila.
Firstly, you taught me this in the interview. You know I needed it. Поздравляю! Congratulations!
Хочу сказать, прежде всего, эта победа только от Всевышнего. Также хочу поблагодарить всех своих друзей, свою маму, своих тренеров и, конечно, моего брата и моих друзей.
I would like to say that this victory comes straight from the God. I would like to thank all my family, all my friends, my supporters, my fans, my brother.
Now, ahead of this fight, you said that you felt that your opponent doesn't manage distance well and that distance was the most important thing for you. Then an absolutely beautiful liver shot that crumbled him on a delay. It was perfect. Did you foresee that shot?
Ты предвидел этот удар по дистанцию? Yeah. So мы говорили по дистанцию. Ты предвидел, что так закончится бой?
Этого предвидеть никто не может. На это только рассчитывают, надеются, и только некоторым удается это осуществить.
Nobody can purely 100% predict that, but only few ones can make this happen.
And now, of course, you are the bantamweight world champion here at Karate Combat. What does that mean for your future?
Что значит для тебя быть чемпионом Karate Combat? Ты сейчас чемпион мира. Что это для тебя значит?
Большую часть своей жизни я провел в кимоно. Этот путь для меня вся моя жизнь. И вот я достиг вершины этого пути. Я самый счастливый человек на этой земле.
А сколько лет ты провел в кимоно? I spent all of my life wearing gi. My whole entire life. I went through everything. And now I am on the top of my path, on the top of a mountain. I am the happiest man on the earth.
Поздравляю, congratulations, your new bantamweight world champion, Myzra-Bek Tebuev.
My friends, karate, like most great martial arts, was evolved for reality. Reality, hand-to-hand combat, life or death. Martial comes from the word Mars, the god of war and art. Artistry is the art of war, and the pinnacle is being able to finish someone with a single strike. When you hit the liver, it is like a poison arrow. Yes, the arrow hurts, but it is the poison that kills you. The punch hurts to the body, but it is not the pain that shuts you down. It is the poison secreted by that shot. Congratulations to Tebuev on a wonderful finish, and congratulations to all our fighters tonight. Thank you for this wonderful night of fights.
I love that analogy from the arrow.
That's what I was going to say. It was an amazing analogy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Robin Black, for that wrap-up. Guys, what a night we've had here. I mean, main card, 5 fights, 5 knockouts. You got a favorite?
Yeah, no, but let me say this really fast. The outdoor event in Greece was also all knockout, so maybe we should do more outdoors.
Yeah, everything outdoors.
No, you can't pick a favorite. I mean, Arroyo, everything was so exciting. It's very hard to pick the best one.
Even our prelims, everything was good from the start to the end. It was amazing.
I would say, though, this knockout was kind of the most technical one, straight out of the pipe.
Absolutely.
And it's also because that's what you need with a sparring partner. Because if you never experienced it, coming straight back, it was clean. It was with the heel on the body. Very technical.
Really good knockout. George, I think you've had a great time here tonight.
We had a great time, and what an ending. I like underdogs, you know, it's fun. You know what I mean? When things that happen that are not expected, I mean, it makes the sport great, you know?
Yeah, thank you to all the fighters who put on such a fantastic show for us here this evening. Altos de Chavon in La Romana, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Great showing from our Dominican fighters here tonight as well. Karate Combat is going to be back very shortly. Trust me, it's not going to be long. We're going to see you again soon. From myself, Josh Palmer, Bas Rutten, George St-Pierre, Leila Machado, Gary, and Robin Black, we will see you next time. Us!